Let's talk. So finding potions, grabbing equipment. It was a simple session up until you guys basically started planting beans. Um, Half the group planting beans, half the group finding basically a new master for a little bit to teach them a little bit of their ways for in exchange for a lot of money. Um, what had happened is you guys created a statue that looked like Dubok, blue fire, magical plants, a beautiful touching moment with a snake, um, and even a giant tree. That of which brought down a giant tree branch onto Dubok, who declared it to be its new master. That didn't really work out that well, and you guys ended in a full-on brawl with this giant tree. That's basically the session. It was quite simple, and last thing we did was describe what Dubok did, at least during his downtime. Um,
Sorry, I'm rinsing out a coffee cup.
That's okay. So let me re-describe how downtime will work. You'll have basically a main downtime action. So like basically something that you would do for 10 to 8 hours a day or so, 8 to 10 hours a day. And then you could do smaller things on the side, like if you wanted to do sending or look for a specific thing that is more than appropriate, or spend little hours here and there. I'll say I didn't give you a full answer on your unseen servant, but if you give me double the cost and double the time, I'll allow it.
There's not really a cost, but
to writing down,
ritual.
just to.
Oh, right, double. Oh, that's what you mean, double the cost. So like 100 gold, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
That's then cool. I'll allow you to write it down as a ritual spell in your spell book. So we'll start off. We did Dubok, and Dubok, during his week, had spent his time spreading the word of Bane. To quite successful this time. Having a statue and having a place off to the side, he began to actually kind of spread the gospel. Finally coming under his own as a true wordsmith when it comes to Bane. Now, as he prays, he does see more and more people kind of at the pews of the church. This, in doing so, has brought a great favor to him, and even gained a few favors as well. Duncan, is there anything else you would like to do? You know, assuming that you do this for like, literally like, during the week or so, you do this for like 10 to 12 hours a day. There could be a few hours here and there that you could be doing other things, like sending a message or anything like that. Is there anything you want to do as well? And I can come back to you if you need to think.
I don't think so. I would want to be trying to groom at least one of my followers other than Gafraxis to like kind of take up the cause and storm home when we leave. If anyone's that dedicated. Even if they don't spread it as well, but you know.
Like having somebody as somebody that kind of works under that.
Yeah.
I like that. Give me another religion check. To try to get somebody to get somebody indoctrinated that well, I guess. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna start some music because I like to listen to music.
Nerd. Sorry.
Okay. One day, after about 3 days or 4 days, you notice that there is a dwarf who kind of seems to notice the statue. You see, instead of him looking at you, he seems to look at the statue more or less, quite frequently. Even saying, to hear your words, very, very commonly. You see that he's got basically like a darker complexion, and would there be anything that you would say specifically to him to kind of bring him into the idea of? spreading
I'd
the word
want
more.
to hum the story of Gafraxis. Gafraxis the Wise.
Okay.
It's a tragic tale.
I mean, Gafraxis
the
is
sovereign
probably still
host would
with
tell
you,
you.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically saying how like he's fucking died. He went from a hobo, basically. Well, what I presume was a hobo. He probably had a family. Into becoming a powerful and pious individual.
Okay. You would see that this dwarf would being a little bit older himself, you could see a little bit of salt in the kind of the darker bits of his beard and hair. You can see that it brings a little bit of attention to him, and he definitely feels, a longing for this. The idea of a god that isn't like the Dark Six, isn't like the Sovereign Host or the Silver Flame. That's about power to the person, and kind of a order at which that the kind of the strong persevere. So during the few days, you teach him the word kind of more one-on-one, and you think that he would be able to at least weekly pick up the word and spread it to those who he could, basically. Having a little bit of a not like a massive church or anything like that, but just a little spot at the statue overlooking the water, in which people talk. So
sweet. Can I christen him a name?
Yeah, he has a name already, but you can't.
Well, so did Gafraxis.
Okay.
I mean, you could give him a priest name, right? A different, like the reborn Christians, they get their own names.
Yeah. Oh, can I do? All right. Okay. Can I do a little baptism thing?
What does a baptism look like for Bane?
I don't want to do anything heretical, so prior to that, I would have wanted to try and pray to see if there's any direction. If not, I'd kind of develop my own thing based on like the tenets.
Okay.
I guess slaughter something and bathe him in the blood, then christen him with the name.
What do you want to slaughter? What do you try to find?
Have we noticed much of a homeless population in Stormhome?
Jesus, wait, wasn't that directly against what Bane said? Not to like bully the fucking weak? That's literally, you got in trouble for that.
I just asked a question.
There's a very, it's probably out of all the cities you've been in, the homeless population is quite small, if not almost none. Stormhome's a very, very well-kept tourist city.
All right. And in that case, I think I'd probably just ritually convince him to let me beat the shit out of him. Like dominate him, then give him a new name, and basically the same idea of let this be the last the last strike left unanswered. Shit, you know what I mean?
Okay. Do you describe it as if you would like continuously beat the shit out of him, or if it's just like one good jab or like hook?
One jab with the gauntlet. Okay. But that's it. Non-fatal, ideally.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check. Let's see. You describing this at like in an evening where the sun's starting to set.
Persuasion, you said?
Yeah, give me a persuasion check because this one's like, let me beat this shit out of you.
Fitting.
You see a look of worry and doubt upon this dwarf. Wondering if this is really truly the something that needs to be done. You see him like kind of square up his shoulders, and then you see his like face kind of like squint, almost ready for it, but clearly not like not wanting to get fucking socked in the face,
right.
but accepting it because apparently this is how things must be done.
I didn't prepare a name. I wasn't expecting this.
That's okay.
You asked specifically for it.
Well, I mean, before the session.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Here,
If you would like, we can come back.
yeah, that'd be good.
We'll switch over to not the two that are currently training their butts off, but the two that are currently going through a underground society of smugglers. Daizo, you're here, right, Ovi?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make, because you said you're getting a sandwich, and I don't know if you came back.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have sandwich problems.
Oh God, no!
Deep reference.
Well, what happened with sandwiches?
Somebody said they're
Old
getting a
Terraria.
sandwich. We won't name names.
Old Terraria
Yeah,
reference.
somebody
from
said they were getting a
years
sandwich,
ago.
and then somebody left for like a really long time. So
Like 8 hours, yeah.
yeah, it's just a joke. But nevertheless, you guys are in basically an underground society that is aimed to smuggle contraband between nations, more or less. Daizo, you had learned this through careful use of your thieves' cant, and were able to even procure a delver of secrets for Khazar. A half elf sitting up at a bar currently is the man that Khazar seeks. Looks a bit younger. Looks almost like teens for a human, and 20s for a half elf or so. Looks very similar to a lot of the people that work here. Currently like wiping the inside of a glass. We can either RP it, or we can just kind of run through.
Oh, sorry, I'm down. I didn't know if there was more for it.
No, I just want to let you know if either or what you wanted to do. So,
I'm down to RP maybe just at least like the beginning. I don't need the entire experience. But yeah, so I would. Have I been like? Am I supposed to be here basically, or did Daizo like sneak me in?
If you're in here, you're basically, it's like if you're smart enough to be in here, you can be in here, more or less. That's kind of the general idea with this area, as far as Daizo understands. So you being here, especially with your nature, this is one of the times that it truly feels like you kind of belong in a spot like this.
Cool.
Think of the Thieves Guild from Skyrim. It's probably a very easy equatable.
Yes. That's exactly what I was imagining.
Yeah. Nevertheless, there's a guy kind of working behind the bar. Looks up, and I would like both Daizo and Khazar to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Spectre Gadget.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so fucking dumb. I forget where it is every time.
Click on wisdom, the words, and then you'll open up a box, and then you'll click saving throw.
Okay. On the words. Okay. Oh.
Okay. You guys, I'm assuming either Daizo can split off or follow along for this conversation. Khazar, you either approach or otherwise.
Yeah, I'd like to approach. Question: Would that wasn't a was that a
sorry,
spell?
that was a spell.
Okay.
So yes, if that is one of the ones.
Yeah, it's wisdom, dex, and int, I think.
Yes, that is a spell. Oof, rough. All right, you still fail.
Cool.
What are your characters thinking right now? deep thoughts.
For me, I'm thinking, I'm gonna walk up to that bar and try and read the thoughts of the guy next to me instead of introducing myself, and see if he will initiate that way better.
Okay.
For me, I'm not really paying too much attention to what they're doing. I'm just following along, and I'm thinking about learning about new poisons to make.
Okay. Awesome. Walking. You see that he puts his glass down. He points to you and goes, "All right, poisoner guys, down a few corridors to the left. He's got like a little like door with a sign that has like a little glass bottle on it. Yeah, you'll see him there. You, he points to Gazar. I mean, you can try to read my thoughts, but I'm pretty good.
Seems as though it will be unnecessary," I said at the bar.
I can tell that you're coming here to maybe learn a little bit more about unlocking the mind, perhaps.
Seems as though I have much to learn.
Yes. What I really specialize at is not being able to do it well, but being able to do it unseen.
That would be very helpful.
It's quite useful, to say the least. Imagine if you think a mind is like a maze. Being able to kind of search the maze without being caught by the guards that live inside of it. It's not foolproof and it doesn't work all the time, but it would work most of the time. And I could tell you're pretty apt. How about this? You give me some company, and as I work through my bar shifts, I'll help you out, and I'll help you basically learn how the mind works through various customers or sorts. Anybody that knows that comes here, you pay a drink using a secret, not one that you have to tell, just one that I find out. So nobody will truly mind, you taking a little poke around, to say the least.
And might I assume a similar fee for this training?
Yes, I actually would. But it's always, and he kind of like leans down onto his elbows. It's always more fun hearing it come from your words. A secret that you don't tell almost anybody, really. Well, how about this? 100 golds and one of your best kept secrets. For the whole week, I'll tell you how to scour a mind without being caught. Mostly. And I can come back to you if you need a secret.
Okay, yeah. Give me some time. I gotta think about that.
Okay. Dubak, do you have a name? Or
I do.
Okay. As you raise the gauntlet, you see that the dwarf doesn't even need to like kneel down or anything, because he's like pretty short, like probably about 4'2" or so. Looking up, kind of this burly man, kind of like, you see him gritting his teeth through a closed mouth, straining, ready to get fucking punched in the face.
All right. I want to swing my fist straight up to his face and hold at the last second and say, the thing about domination is, to truly wield it, you must control your own strength. Then I slap him up with the back of my hand, gently on the cheek, and say, I christen you Tiro.
Tiro.
Let that be the last strike you take reciprocated.
Okay. Does the backhand still like hurt?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. It still has that metal bit. You actually see a little bit like a red mark swell up through his like dwarven cheeks. And you see him nod, like breathe in heavily, look up at the statue, and kind of nod strongly. Awesome. I think that's basically about it. Tiro?
Yeah.
Tiro. Tiro, the new cleric of Bane. A good second character idea. Awesome. Okay. We'll go to Daizo. And then we'll do Hashiman and or Gishma and Ahab after, near the end. Daizo, you do come across the room that kind of has the gold file basically up against the door. I forgot the word door. It's currently closed right now, and you hear a loud from behind the door and a little bit shattering glass, and you hear a "oh fuck" from behind the door. So.
I'm gonna knock. It's closed, right? It's closed.
Yeah, it's closed.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock.
It's you can come in. Yeah, you can come in.
All right, I'm gonna come in.
You see a suit-covered, kind of very matted hair. Looks to be a gnome, kind of working behind a few alchemy tables currently. All different kinds of colors. You step into the room and you instantly smell like literally hundreds of scents that kind of circle through. You notice that as she's working, she's kind of like holding things weirdly, precariously, as a few fingers have been like literally lost from her hands during, of course, experiments like the one you're seeing in front of you. What do you need? What do you need? Kind of working here. Pour something into something else.
I'm looking for ingredients to make a few poisons.
What kind of poisons?
There's a few poisons. Can I just say the names of them?
Yeah, for sure. Go for it.
Okay. I'm looking for what's it called? Sorry, I had it written down. Can't find it. I'm looking for. Fuck, I can't find it. Sorry. Okay. I'm looking for ingredients for assassin's blood. For
Sounds awesome.
Dust of the mummy. And I'm also looking for truth serum ingredients and serpent venom.
Holy shit, those sound awesome. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Dust of the Mummy, Assassin's Blood, and Truth
Serum. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. She'll kind of go. Okay. She'll go over to a little book and start flipping through pages. Dust like getting everywhere as she does so. Looking through them.
I had a question for you, Mitchell.
Go for it.
How would it work in the sense that because I was doing like a little bit of looking up on it just to make sure that it was like if I'd be capable of it, like comprehending it. I've looked everywhere and it seems like there are only costs and effects for poisons, but I can't find ingredients for poisons anywhere. Like I don't know how to craft even.
They're mostly like whatever. Like they're mostly just like these are ends, and then the DM creates the means.
Okay, so I would just whatever it costs. That's how much I would pay for said ingredients. I'm assuming.
You would pay half to get the ingredients, and then you would, if you were building the poison yourself, you put in the downtime to do so.
Oh, okay.
So how this would work, right? Is it's either do you. All right, okay. So this is how it works. Do you even want to make the poisons yourself? Because I'm pretty busy. I got experiments to write here, or do you want me to make them for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna craft them myself.
Okay, that'll work. What we can do is this. It'll take a few days for these things to come in, which is fine. You work with me through the next week or so, and I'll kind of teach you work with you. I'll help you when you need help. You assuming you're pretty proficient with the poisons and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. You work with me, I work with you. We can make all three of your poisons for. You want one of each?
I want one of the Dust of Mummies, and the forgot what the other one, the Dragon's Blood.
Okay.
And then I want 2 of the Truth Serum.
Okay. I'm trying to read it. That's not me. Yeah, because we're shipping the things in total. If you want to do all that, 500 gold. And
Let's see.
If you got 500 gold, that's a lot of gold. But we can make those 3 potions or 4 potions. Yeah, 4 potions.
Can I talk you down like 50 gold?
Persuasion check.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
You tell a mean joke? I mean, like, can you? I just want to know if are you got a sense of humor?
Not at all.
Good. I hate people
That's
who tell
pretty
jokes.
funny.
I hate people who tell jokes. So it's good. It's good. There's nothing funny about this. These poisons could kill us.
Yeah, true.
All right. Okay. 450.
Kill
450.
us. I don't even know.
I could always do with somebody in here.
Okay.
Okay. So essentially, how this is gonna work? You're gonna roll a. Is there anything else you want to do? Like, this is basically gonna be your downtime for the next few days. This is the 450 is a lot cheaper than what it actually would have costed, which would have been like 800 or so, almost 900 probably, double the price at least. And because you do have Thieves' Cant abilities, had you got this? This stuff is pretty like down low kind of carrier things that you probably can't find above.
Yeah.
So it's good that you got here first.
Yeah, there's a few other things I want to get, but I don't have the dough for it right now.
Okay. You can always do things for people. You can always, like, if you find somebody with something, you can of course trade for goods and services. But that is beyond that at that point. We'll say because you're doing it for a straight up week, the DC is actually going to be quite low because you have an experienced poisoner who's like done this for years and years and years working with you. Give me an intelligence check plus your proficiency with advantage.
Intelligence. Proficiency. How do I add it in?
Just type in 3.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't think that was with advantage.
Yeah,
Oh,
roll it
well,
again.
Oh, with advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Oh, we'll just add 3.
Oh, it's the bottom one. It's the first one. So it'll be a 7 plus 2 plus 3. That's 12. Because you keep messing up on a few of the experiments, the processes, take out 100 more gold because you have to retry on one of the potions.
Okay.
So in total, you spent 550. Cool. Or actually, wait. IMR. What the fuck's IMR? Oh, Infernal Machinery Build. Okay. Sorry, just double check real quick. Do you want an antidote to go along with the any of these poisons?
Okay. Let's say I wanted an antidote for the dragon's blood and the dust of mummy.
Wait,
How much would that cost? Yeah.
Sorry. Wait, assassin's blood or dragon's blood?
What's assassin's blood?
I thought that's what you asked for.
No. Okay, wait. Let me.
Whoa! I swear to God, I thought you said assassin's blood.
I killed Johnny for that blood.
This poison must be good.
No.
Oh no, shit, Johnny. Bad choice.
Damage. Poison. Okay, I mean assassin's blood is that works.
I mean, looking at dragon's blood, it's a lot cooler. We'll say that was the confusion, was being like, oh man, we got to do the assassin's blood poison again, and then you're like, but we're trying to do the dragon's blood, and she's like, oh, my bad. Add another 100 because that one's way better than assassin's blood.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, and that one will be very strong. So we'll do this. Dragon's blood. That's funny. I totally thought you said assassin's blood.
I was like, that's kind of a steal, but okay.
Truth serum. Okay. You now have sorry. You now have dragon's blood. 2 truth serums. Cool. You're good. So you got all those poisons, and I'll even say that because of the confusion, you were able to barely meek out an assassin's blood. So.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That one was. We'll just say that one. I'll give it to you that one for free. But that's basically going to be most of your downtime, unless you have something very small you can add on top of that during the week.
No.
Okay. Sweet. That means going back to Kazar. Is there anything you would like to? Do you have a lie or do you have a secret? I guess not.
All right. No, I thought of a real secret for Kazar. So I don't. I have.
If you don't want to tell the rest of the party, that's also fine.
I definitely had a secret like that I could have done, but then I thought a bigger one for like Kazar specifically.
Okay.
he hates the fact that he has to use like sorcery and telepathy to like gain his advantage, and is secretly like spiteful that his physical form is as small as it is. Therefore, he takes great pride in this Constitution necklace.
I like that. That's actually quite. That makes sense. I like look over you, noticing that your frame's like pretty thin, to say the least. Okay. The training is quite simple. He basically, you work as a little bar top cleaning dishes for him. In the meantime, basically acting as stealthy as possible. Pretending that you are basically invisible behind the bar. During the week, what you do and you find out is that you're able to basically think of yourself as if you were sneaking around a person's mind. And how this works is you will roll against their passive perception. You will use your spellcasting modifier, so like a charisma check, against their passive perception -5.
Their passive -5?
Their passive -5. That means
Okay,
that
cool.
this ability.
I was making sure I didn't get the -5.
Yeah, you didn't get the -5. They get the -5.
Gotcha.
This means that those with incredible passive perceptions can still get you, but the average person is most likely going to fail. And this only counts if you're failing. So if they succeed, then we roll for this.
Okay, gotcha.
If they fail, of course, as always, they don't know. This is only a countermeasure, a backfall, so that they don't basically do this. It's very specific, but it's very useful and makes it so that detect thoughts is, for the most part, will never have a repeat situation like you did with Orivore.
Let's hope so.
So we'll run through it once. Eventually, somebody will actually succeed against you, and with a normal person, with a normal person's passive perception.
Give me
Give me a charisma check to see if you're able to kind of sneak by without them detecting it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's. They would have been none the wiser, to say the least.
Okay. Probably not by much.
No, because they're. I'll lead you. This one I'll just give to you. A commoner's passive perception is 10.
Okay.
So
I was about to start testing random people and seeing.
no. So
okay.
With your +5, unless you crit fail, for a normal average Joe, there's no way that they could find out, basically.
All right.
So you can add. I'll add that to your spell.
Yeah. So an average, I'd have to roll 1 through 9, or 1 through 4, which gives me 1 through 9. Yes. Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I'll put that here. Detect thoughts. One other thing. Actually, no. If this is what you're spending a week for to do, so. Detect thoughts.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a 20% chance to get caught by commoners.
Yeah.
If I fail. So on top of the fail chance, which is, let's be real, on commoners, not like that big.
Good odds.
I like them. Thanks, that's cool.
Yeah. And this, because you can, using casting detect thoughts, you can search multiple people. We'll say that this only applies to one person. This failing like stealth out. Because you can use an action to detect any thoughts of any person for 6 seconds.
And so, when you say that, do you mean like if I try someone else, I don't get this fallback, or it's an automatic fail?
You only get the fallback once per spell slot.
Okay, gotcha.
If that makes sense. So like if you succeed on multiple people, and then you fail on like the fourth person, then you'll get it. But then if you fail on the fifth person, then you don't get it again. So
makes sense.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do during your downtime?
Would it be at all possible? Let's see. No, actually, because all the things I was gonna try and do would be active downtime things. Downtime. But I was gonna like try and could I just like play cards and try and use detect thoughts and like just like kind of passively to try and gain some like low level income during this week, or would that be a stretch?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like that could have been one of the things that you do as well. Sure. Give me a charisma check, or give me a performance check, and then add your charisma bonus on it. So +5, +4.
Okay. Performance +5. Oh, I didn't say +5.
Okay,
+5.
so 19. During the week, you have to work like you're doing like copper and silver. A lot of the thieves here are like penny pitchers as well that want to play cards. Some of the drunkards as well that you tend to play against. I'll say during the week that you probably are able to get I'll say 35 gold.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not a ton, but it's quite a bit for just like small numbers. So.
Cause I was running cards now, boys.
Fuck.
Watch out, James.
It's all over.
Yeah.
No.
Awesome. If that is everybody else on that side, we'll go to the two people currently fighting for their fucking lives. Training is probably one of the most brutal things that you two have ever done. Chiefman and Ahab, you are constantly fighting, and occasionally for an hour here and an hour there. Your new training sensei will come in basically to school you using his innate magical ability to kind of show you what you're doing wrong. During this time, it's very simple, rudimentary things. You guys are practicing the same moves over and over and over and over. The simple charge, being able to learn how to walk with a limp. That's one of the things that he teaches you, Radomir. Basically, how to be able to carry your steps in a way that you're able to move as you think that there might be a chance that you never might heal your leg ever again. In a terrifying moment. At least your strength now with their party isn't probably able to heal. But over the week, you find yourself able to carry yourself a little bit better. Charging, using a baronet to its maximum efficiency. Ahab, as well, you're able to start... you had a lot of quite innate talent. Using these blasts of wind to redirect. It came quite easier for you being a little bit more ahead of Gishma during these few days.
Doesn't help. I'm literally a wind genie.
Yes, it does help.
No, I know it does help. It doesn't help for him that I'm literally a wind genie.
Yeah. It doesn't help your training because he's a lot more out of his speed working with his bum leg and and not really having much of the ability to use the sword that well. But the training comes and goes, and you both get your abilities. Gishma Kishma, you are now a user of bayonets, and Ahab, you now have the ability to redirect with your wind. Both of those are in your inventories, your features.
Hell yeah.
Features.
I thank Sensei for all that he's given us.
I do a 45-degree bow. And
Fuck.
45. Wait. Do you mean 9? Wait.
In the wrong direction too.
Oh,
gosh.
you're almost like head to the ground, 45 degrees.
No, 45 degree with your back isn't that bad. What?
That's like halfway from horizontal.
Yeah,
And horizontal isn't that like far?
that's pretty easy to do.
Well, it depends
No,
where your reference angle is. You could do 45 from the vertical.
Yeah,
in the
what I
wrong
was
direction.
thinking was that it's 45 is
Oh.
the so like you're almost looking like your head's almost near the ground.
No.
No.
That's
Dude,
like
no
a
balls.
180-degree bow.
Yeah, I thought you meant like yeah.
I do a 45-degree bow
Okay.
to thank the sensei.
That's yeah, okay. So you're doing like what Michael's doing.
Yeah.
I was thinking that you were doing the thing where you fucking fold over. God, that's terrifying. Holy shit.
No, I do. And then I wink to Gishma.
I promised the old man that he'll get half of my
Wait,
first
he's
haul of this
blind.
bayonet.
He couldn't see.
You didn't smell it.
He can see, yeah.
You can
Yeah.
feel the motion in
Give
the
me
air.
an
You grab
insight
some
check, both
water.
of you, because you during the last week, you realize that he's been acting very funny. He's okay. Ahab, you learn via listening to him and being able to just during your talking to him, you hear that he breathes very heavily.
He echolocate.
No, he does not echolocate. You learn that he's able to sense basically the movements in the air to basically gain a sense of where objects are in space via the wind.
Like an owl.
Wind location.
Wind location. You discovered this during the various times. You notice that there's a dragon mark on his back that literally like spans like basically a wing across his whole back.
So big.
It's a very giant dragon mark, you can tell at least. And
I ask him a question.
yeah.
How do I look today?
Do I have something on my face?
Do dragon marks get larger as you gain strength, or like, or like, how does that? How did your mark get so big?
Do they have stretch marks?
My mark got bigger because I spent a lot of time at sea, and I used it commonly. Yes. One of the things I did was, you see that he kind of flicks his wrist, the mark extending from like the back of his shoulder blade all the way down to his arm into his like palm, to the back of his hand and palm.
Oh my god!
And you see like he
Is that
manifests.
infected? Sorry, I'm joking.
You see that he like manifests literally like a rapier of just like pure wind. It's like this very tight, like airy. You hear the faint like as it kind of holds into place.
That's so
he
cool.
Quickly drops it and it dissipates.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
I pass him a gold coin for how cool that was.
Is he a party trick for you? He's a little magician.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's really cool.
Let's see how cool he is. You see that it's fling in the air, and he attempts to like shoot it back at you, but it misses your head, and you see it go over and tumble down the cliffside. He kind of looks over your shoulder and goes, "Oh, I lost a coin."
It's okay.
But did you want to do something with ship training too?
Yeah, I want to know how to like. Got any tips for how to use a boat?
Sense the wind. Close your eyes. Eyes fool people quite commonly.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Use your mark. It's kind of more of a talent thing, you know. It kind of comes to just people. If you're like a good sailor, you're a good sailor. But if you're not really. It's not like something you can like learn. It's like a privateer's instinct, you know.
Okay.
What a gatekeeper.
So, yeah. They don't let me inspect ships anymore. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. All right, training's over. Unless you have anything else, I'm gonna go back to Yep.
Have fun, sir. Thanks again.
No.
I'll be
Thanks
heading
for the
back
money.
down. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Dumbass.
Morons. You're like I'm like counting points.
It's just a racket with the guy in the dock.
Yeah. He didn't actually teach us anything. When the first time we use it, it actually just doesn't do anything.
He taught you confidence.
Yeah, he told you how to be a bullshitter. All right. Everybody levels up.
Huzzah.
Oh, also during this time, could I have spent the 100 gold
Yes.
to just like make Unseen Servant happen?
Yes. During the
my
last few days, you definitely could have been able to.
Well, I don't have to sleep, so I could have probably done it while I just sat there. Right?
Yeah.
During my
It is going to
downtime.
be the first day of.
Oh my
Rahan.
god, you rolled for HP. Oh my god, what a. The dice
Okay.
give it
Roll
and the dice-
again. Roll again.
Do you
Roll
do
a D8.
rerolls at once?
Yeah. I reroll.
That makes sense.
Everything's lagging. You guys are all doing it at once.
I also just changed the day like 8 times. So.
Okay. God damn it. Okay.
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry. For me, it says that was Daizo's HP increase.
That was.
That was.
Okay, so you're talking to me.
No. It wasn't.
Yeah, no. Because our got
Okay, because I clicked
Zara
it and
got
I
a
clicked
6.
roll, and then nothing happened.
Oh.
You got
did
a
you get
6.
health? Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, it's above. Yeah. You got
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think it just got spaced. I don't know what's going on there. All right, maybe.
Good. Yeah, let me know if you guys need any help with your levels up. Most of your guys should be pretty simple. It should just be spells. For Daizo, I think he gets a better sneak attack.
So I don't need help necessarily, but I want to run each step of this by you.
Yep.
Just because it gets a little dicey. So, the
Fucking.
What's up?
so for my spell, or it doesn't matter. So basically, I have the two, the new 5th levels, the psionic ones.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna trade the telepathic bond for modify memory, and then I was gonna trade the telekinesis for Geas.
Chaos.
Yeah,
Is that what it
I
is?
think it's Gios. Yeah.
Geas, okay.
Yeah, it's chaos, yeah.
And then I also have a thing where every time I gain a level in Sorcerer, I can trade a spell for another spell that I have slots for.
Yep.
So I was gonna trade my old levitation for telekinesis again at level 5. Can I do that?
I think so.
Okay, because I was gonna say telekinesis is already like a sorcerer spell, so I can grab that with my normal stuff, but I want to trade out and use my psionic ones to grab things outside of my class.
And so all the ones that you've been doing, the new spells have been divination or enchantment, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Sorcerer, bard, sorcerer, wizard, bard. I believe I check it each time.
Sorcerer, warlock.
Sorcerer,
wizard.
warlock, wizard. Yeah. There's a nice sheet I use that or not sheet, but those 5e spell things
Yeah, for sure.
are really key for those filters. But yeah.
Yeah. No, totally. I'll
All right, I'll go
trust
make those changes then.
And
I
that means
finished.
that everybody's got a 5th level spell slots too. It's exciting. It's very exciting.
What happens if you roll a 1?
Just
reroll
roll a 1d8 for me.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I had to answer a phone call.
There you go.
It's okay.
Give yourself
Hey.
6 more HP. No!
Oh.
Huge. Literally massive.
Here's
God,
the tank.
Yeah. Fucking big dick swinging.
Okay,
What's your
boys.
HP, bro?
What's your HP, bro?
I explain everyone. I open my book. Do we all meet up during this situation where we level up, or?
Yeah, we'll say that it is now 6 in the morning on the 1st of Rahan. You guys are now all going to meet up at the town kind of square where the smells of bread are bringing a delicious aroma throughout the town square area. Yeah. You can meet up.
So I explained to everyone that I open up my book. I show everyone my book, and at the title it says the live note, and I tell them you write your name in this, and if you die, you don't die.
What's the ability called?
capacity?
I want to read it.
It's specifically, I just added it. It's one of my invocations that I got. Gift of the Protectors.
Okay, just want to make sure I read that. I'll read it myself.
So, you have to manually write your name in this, but I can hold 4 names in this. Will only activate on 1 person per day, essentially. But if you're about to go down, you don't go down, no matter how much you take. Well, it does matter how much you take. If you're not vaporized, you survive, essentially.
And only 4 people can write their names in the book.
Yeah, 4 people.
If you write one name
Nice.
twice, do they get 2 charges?
No, there's only 1 charge per.
Okay.
Like the effect is only once, and then no, your name stays in it,
Okay, I see.
but it's just the effect can only be done once per day, essentially.
Got it.
I mean, it's per
So,
long rest, but we only
The
do it once per
question
day.
for you then, holder of the book, do you have a way you'd like to determine, or are we just leaving this to discussion?
Probably discussion. Federico wants to be in the book, so he can suicide charge his brother if he can. But
How does it work? Or, never mind. I was gonna say, how does it work between Federico and Ahab with that?
if Federico, since he's the body, he would write his name in it, and I would survive. If he dies, I'm just trapped in the ring again. So I can't really die, even if the ring is destroyed. I get kind of like, I don't know what happens actually if the ring is destroyed for me. If Federico's dead and the ring is destroyed, I actually don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out. Federico's probably gonna write his name in the book, but we still got 3 slots.
Kishma shooting someone?
No, I'm just testing him. I got an invocation. Continue, ignore me.
Is your versatile thing?
No, I don't think so. I was testing that. I don't.
Just fiddling with the rifle with it to someone's head.
Yeah.
But
I'll do the versatile thing. I'll fix it.
there is
Okay, so
3
well,
more
I also got a +2 invocation, the superior pact weapon. So I was trying to like see how I add that because it didn't import.
Let me look at that and then I'll get back to you.
Sounds good.
Out of everyone here, who would want to be? Because I'm not going to be doing suicide charges. The book is just there because self-preservation. I'm putting my name in that.
From my perspective, I got heals and like revivify. I think it would be wise to put me in there.
I agree.
I want you to do a persuasion check.
Don't ask. You piece of shit. Fuck you, James. Yes.
I want you to persuade me.
You can do a persuasion check.
I'll do a strength check instead.
Yeah. No, if you want to try and intimidate me, do it.
No, I'll do persuasion. I don't care.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Here you go. Here's the pen. you make a solid argument, dude.
Cool.
Yeah. So second person in the book is Dubok Bainson. Oh, I like how you guys didn't even check if I was lying to you. This could be something else.
Death
Oh my
note.
god.
But no,
Good
I'm
point.
telling the truth.
I don't know, you've been weirdly normal, so I like got lulled into a false sense of security.
Your characters don't know. Oh yeah,
make
no,
sure to
but,
also
it is...
long rests or stuff as well,
Oh yeah, long rest.
just so then you're reset for everything.
But so the last two people for the book. Who wants it?
I'm pretty strong and tough, you know, so I'm good. I don't need to be in the book.
Kishma, try it now.
Oh, sounds good.
Well, there's only 3 other choices here. We have I point to Gafraxis, put the Daizo, and I point to Gishma. There's 3 more and 2 spaces.
Could pull was it draw straws? Pull sticks.
We could pull sticks.
Ooh,
if
okay.
you
Go.
would
Okay.
prefer.
Yep, and then damage, and then the versatile is
Is the bayonet?
that's the
Ooh,
bayonet.
yes, perfect. Bayonet.
The other formula is the 1d12 as well. I won't say that gets the +2. Just letting you know.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair.
Just because
I
that's
like
already
that.
kind of a strong one.
Also,
yeah, no, for sure. That'd be a lot.
I can paralyze creatures for 1 minute now.
Jesus Christ.
The
It's a
ultimate right
terrifying amount of time.
You can do a lot in one
Do
turn.
they wake up or something if they get hit?
Just needs wisdom saving throw. No effect on undead. At each of their turns, they can roll a wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends.
Okay.
On higher levels, I can do additional
Just-
targets.
Just do know that your channel divinity turn undead is why that basically doesn't hold. It's 'cause your
yeah.
turn undead's it's like a weird thing. So
So who's the last 2 people who want to be in the book? Daizo, do you want to be in the book? You kind of had a kerfuffle last time.
I have a
kind
question
of
for you, Mitchell,
almost-
real quick.
Yeah. I'll say.
I have a question for you, real quick. Basically, the dragon's blood, it has like the potential of it will imbue somebody to use an ability or even cast a spell.
Yeah.
I was wondering, can I set what the spell would be, and then like leave it up to, or should it be random?
it's gonna be up to the person's. This is basically just like pure magic,
Yeah.
in a bottle. So it's up to the person to control that magic however they see fit.
Okay.
So they can't. If you want something closer to that, you'll probably want like a spell scroll.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. The only reason why is because I have an idea for this to be like a what's it called? Like a I guess like a Hail Mary, like if I'm really in dire need, I drink this because obviously, like, more than likely the other effects would fuck me.
Yeah, so this is basically going to be like, this is high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
It could either like take your life or it could literally save it. So it's so volatile that we'll have to see how the dice roll. And basically it's like roll D100. The higher it is, the better the effect is. And so
Okay.
Yeah. And then you'll be like, I want to do this with it, and then we'll explain. So
Okay.
Basically, whenever you feel like it'll come in handy, you'll drink it. Shit will happen. We'll talk about it. So
Also for combat purposes, are we good just sharing like new spell abilities with the party?
I mean, I will
Yes.
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're totally fine being able to kind of share with each other.
All right.
We should definitely finish off writing what's in the fucking book because I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, if nobody else wants to take that spot, I'll take it.
I think it'd be good for dice. You don't. I mean, you probably have more health than me, but like I'm already in the book. But you're more in the front. You're melee, so.
Mhm.
So dies. Oh, are you in the? Yeah, you're there. Okay, and then
Between
Khyber and Fraxis.
Khyber, do you want to flip a coin for it?
Wait, Khyber and Fraxis?
Fraxis could have it. I don't know how I feel being bound to your book. No offense.
Wait, no. Who's in the book right now?
Federico, Dubak, and Daizo. One more.
Both Khazar. What about Khazar?
No,
Sorry.
I
He's too
didn't want
manly.
He denied, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I have a lot of escape and a lot of health, and
Yeah.
then my insecurities, so I say no.
Okay. If you want to give it to Khazar.
I mean, if Gafraxis wants it, he can take it. I mean, I want to use all 4 slots, and it requires the person.
May I have
They
it,
have to
or
write it. They have to.
if
write
we
it.
ever have to, they have to
We
write
can
it.
switch
Okay.
it. I can remove it. Thing is,
I was
can
just gonna
remove
say
it.
that if we ever had to like save someone's life and they were like gonna be assassinated, we just like write their name on the book as we're coming up the stairs.
No. They have to. But
Okay.
technically, if someone's on death's door and they're like barely stable and they're conscious, they could technically write their name in.
At that point, we might as well just heal them, though.
Exactly. That's a good point.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, if
I mean, if you
Gafraxis
want-
wants it, then I guess.
Well, okay, so do
I like that.
Frederico and Ahab have shared health?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Frederico's body for the most part. I mean,
Okay.
Frederico uses.
a vessel.
I use his body, but yes,
It's 1.5 men, okay?
yeah. If he dies, I'm out of here. It's a
I
warlock.
think
pact.
we remember that show differently.
It's a warlock pact, so I am giving power to him, and the thing is, if he's gone, I'm basically a parasite in some ways. Of course, we get it's
Aren't
a
we all?
symbiotic relationship, but
Just like Gafraxis.
Give me
Yeah.
the book.
Fraxis,
Fraxis is
I
a
give him the
parasite?
book and he writes his name in it.
Yeah, he'll write his name. Oh, also, he's supposed to level up too. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah, Gafraxis, and I explained the effects to Gafraxis. Like, yeah, if not this. By the way, this effect out of everyone in the book, it doesn't affect everyone once. If one person uses it, it won't work on anyone else until I take a rest.
Okay.
Just to specify. So if like Daizo goes down, the effect's not going to affect anyone else for the next day.
So it's a race to who goes down first.
Exactly. Yes. For every fight, one of us needs to go
Fuck.
down one.
Gafraxis is gonna fuck the party. It's
But
great.
this does allow us to have a little ease, just in case, like Dubok's kind of like a crab, right? So if they accidentally like do some weird fucking magic,
Mhm.
he's not gonna just die. Even though he
Yeah.
can hold out a bit, at least it'll prevent an injury too. Think of it like that too. Prevents an injury roll.
Also, this
Okay.
mass cure wounds seems like it'll be useful
Yeah, and if
when the
if
shit
we're
starts
all
hitting the
low-
fan.
Yeah, if shit hits the fan and for some reason you're the first one to go down and we're all dying, it will let you to get something out. And I guess we can talk about spells. I got Seeming and Creation. Seeming is like the hats, but it works on any creature I see within range. And it
is?
works for 8 hours. It lets me transform anyone into.
What's the
any
the
appearance.
range?
30 feet that I can see within 30 feet
Okay.
of me. Any creature for 8 hours. I can't change the target's body type, but I can make them seem 1 foot shorter or taller, appear thin, fat, or in between. So we can change ourselves a bit if we need 8 hours to get something in. They will need to make a investigation check if someone thinks we're a little suspicious, but it's gonna be hard.
That could be helpful, though.
We don't
that
need the
one
hats,
especially
too.
because The other ones are nice because we can like turn into other people, but the cool thing about that, if you ever need to escape, run into a crowd, do that, make everyone look like you.
Oh my god! Holy shit, I didn't think of it like that.
It's like Assassin's Creed.
I like imagining like there's children in the crowd too. So they're like little mini me's.
Yeah.
Actually, I never thought of it like that. That would work, right?
Let's try
I
it.
mean, I think
are you
as they
asking
leave
me?
your range,
No,
they
I'm
would.
just checking. You give it to each target. An unwilling target can make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, that'd be okay. Fair.
Okay, but that would work though.
That'd be hilarious.
Everyone I can see within 30 feet can just turn into someone else, and it can fuck with if we're running. And then I have creation, and can I like take, like I'm gonna use a spell slot, but I basically take one of these like I buy one of those tasty looking breads, like fresh breads, and then I just make a 5-foot cube of.
What? It cut
What?
out.
You
Yeah,
cut
you
out
cut
5
out.
foot cube.
I think that was perfect.
I make a 5-foot cube of bread, of fresh bread.
Disgusting. Is it solid?
Yeah, it's a solid, fresh piece of bread. Like it's freshly cooked. bread.
Oh,
But
you
it's
know what?
That is massive, James.
This is perfect
what
for
are
a
we
kinetic
doing
weapon
next?
idea.
Please.
Huh? What did Gefraxis say?
What are we doing next?
Oh, I give Gefraxis some of the fresh bread. This is actually better than this. Like,
Oh my god, you're using your spell slot right there.
yeah, I used it to show you guys what it does.
All right.
And this works on stone.
Hopefully
I'm
this is a
tempted
travel
to
day.
do the same. I got immolation.
I got flame strike.
Ooh, sick. What's flame strike?
Here, I'll drop it. You know, just
Holy
hellfire.
Shit. Oh, I love it.
A pinch of sulfur, though. Just a pinch.
Just
Yeah.
a
How do you?
I was gonna. Or go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. Sorry to cut you off. I was just gonna ask, how do you drop stuff in the fucking?
I just
Dang.
use it.
You just click it, and then you can just turn off. Like, is there specific features that you're looking for?
Oh,
Yeah. Like,
Well, you can uncheck spend spell slot.
Yeah.
As well.
Things, so.
What I was gonna say is with sort of like non-expensive kind of trivial materials like a pinch of sulfur, like a little piece of metal. Are we ignoring that more or less?
Basically, if it has a GP cost, then we'll stick to it.
All right.
Like Revivify.
Yep. Cool.
That basically just as long as there's golds, you got it. And then if it's a thing akin to like summoning demons requires blood from somebody in the last 24 hours that died.
Yeah. It's like the exotic stuff or
The
expensive
exotic
stuff.
stuff and the stuff that like if it has a cost to it, like Khazar's aberration spell.
Mhm.
Sweet.
An eyeball and a platinum inlaid vial worth at least 400 gold pieces, which now I assume is in your inventory.
I don't know if I actually added the thing, but
Yeah, you might want
make
to
sure.
add it to the thing just so then we don't forget.
Jesus Christ.
So, did anyone have anything other going on in Stormhome?
Now,
I'm probably gonna visit like a blacksmith, but no. Besides that,
Besides boat stuff, I guess maybe.
He did give you a bayonet, by the way.
oh, can I just like shove it on there?
Yeah.
Okay,
He
dope.
gave you the
I just
bayonet.
realized how
Yeah.
big
Then
a
I'm good.
5-foot cube of bread would be.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's bigger than a yard on each side. Like that's massive.
Yeah.
That's as tall as like almost a bunch of people.
Yeah, you could literally make the world's biggest bread bowl.
I just
Wait.
start eating it because
Bread
it's fresh
house.
bread, right? So the inside is just like delicious. I'm like, oh yeah,
I wish it was still bland.
You do it with meat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
Man-made horrors.
It would anything not live. I can make it out of meat.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Stunk.
vegetable. We'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah, it's vegetable matter, right?
So
Yeah. Oh, is it not flesh? Oh yeah, no meat wouldn't work, but bread would.
Yeah,
Yo, Beyond Meat.
Hey,
Oh my,
exactly.
exactly.
I come
Soft
from
goods.
beyond.
rope, a 5-foot cube of rope.
Yeah, that would work. Hemp rope.
You would do it as
Just a shitload of rope.
yeah, it would be in a straight line that would fill a 5-foot cube.
Yeah, I know, but it's just funny thinking of it as a cube instead, though. You know.
But usually you don't do rope because you guys have a fucking magical rope already.
You don't know
Just
that.
like Lord of the Rings.
I don't
tell anyone.
know that.
All right,
I know everything, James.
You're doing your God
I am
complex
God.
again. You're having your God complex again.
And God's
So-
telling you guys to move it on. What are you guys up to now?
I was gonna say, it sounds like there might be some good reasons to head towards Fairhaven if we wanted to pick up what's his face that went to the morning. If we want to like kidnap him or ask him for more advice or something, we could also do a sending to like just chat with him real quick. If we were planning on going to the morning, or we could go to Silvercliff Castle if we want to explore anything with those royals.
That might be a good idea. The castle.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
I'm not super confident with that one though.
So is it that or the morning?
That's what I have written down. There might be more buried in my notes.
Okay,
Unless
so
anyone
personally,
else
I
can
vote
think
for
of-
the morning because I know we talked about Silvercliff when we were in the neighborhood and we kind of like
Yeah,
busied out. But we can do it again if people would rather.
I feel stronger now that we're level 9.
yeah.
But I mean, I was ready to go before, so it's probably not
And-
much of a surprise that I'm ready
and-
now.
About
I
a
feel
week.
safer now.
I think it was about a week or two ago. We did sending with the Lord of Blades, and he said he was in Metro at the time.
Oh yeah, we need to bring people with, or yeah.
Well, if
bring
we want to
people from-
do work
with
with
Lords
him,
of
I mean,
Blades,
we
yeah.
don't necessarily want him as an enemy, but I'm fine not working because, like, I don't give a shit about his cause, and I feel strong about us. So I feel like we can just.
He could be a powerful ally.
I mean, we are bringing people. We're bringing Gafraxis, and Daizo.
Forged.
I mean, we can just go back to Cog Carnival and just ask them about him and see if they want to come or not.
Yeah, I'm nervous
Feels like
about
a
going
long
to
way
Sharn.
out of our way. That's like a.
That's all the way back at Sharn, but
We could fast travel the train.
Well, I mean, that opens the conversation of a boat. I mean, I didn't get teleportation circle because I figured we were gonna have the airship before too long.
Well, I think the train is faster than an airship generally, right? Just because it's constantly, or maybe not.
an
I don't-
airship's faster if you have someone. to
Airship is
use
as
it.
the crows flying. At least
That's
with
true.
Au revoirs, it was pretty fast.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, this
Yeah,
is
so-
the town to get an airship transport at, so that shouldn't be a problem.
But yeah, so that brings up my second point: is if we're feeling like we want to do the Lord of the Blades thing going into the morning, maybe we set up a job, get some cash.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We definitely need some money.
But yeah, we talked about possibly doing a heist before.
I'd
I know
also
we
prefer-
didn't really
Oh, good.
decide
Sorry.
on what we were gonna do with that. I mean, that's
Yeah, so
we
would
got
we
options,
want to
but-
steal an airship?
What I was gonna say is, based on our research, I don't think it's a good idea to at least, with our first incursion in the morning, to try to fly into it, since it might kill the magic engine and make us crash as soon as we enter.
Yeah, no, that would just be for getting a forged to the Lord of the Blades. Like we can
Yeah.
just fly them over. Just it's gonna be faster and a lot cheaper than taking
It's-
the train.
There's also too. I mean, the whole Vatheron like train that's still working in the morning thing.
Yeah.
we heard about.
Supposedly, I don't want to bet on that too
Yeah.
hard.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Also, it might look bad for at least the Flamekeep arc if we are aiding and abetting the alleged terrorists we're trying to foil.
So like,
Um,
yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like, I feel like we can
the Lord of
maybe
Blades.
go to the morning without if we didn't want to take the airship into the morning anyways, maybe we just go into the morning ourselves without the Lord of Blades, get a shit ton of money for what we find there, and then use that to buy the airship.
I like
Unless
that.
we die in the morning.
Well, okay, if we were gonna die in the morning, all of these plans are null and void because they all involve going to the morning at some point.
That's
so.
true.
Do we have any general knowledge on if the Blade Desert refers to anything specific regarding the Lord of Blades?
Damn.
God has left us.
Sorry. I thought I heard something. Could you
You hear
rephrase?
someone eat.
Do we have any common knowledge if the term Blade Desert refers to anything regarding the Lord of Blades or common topics?
No. The Blades does not refer to the Lord of Blades. As far as in, let me double check.
Probably just like razor sharp wild grass.
Isn't it a
Cut
desert?
through armor. It's a grass desert.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
They refer to it as the Blade Desert because there was a giant war there that happened at one point. And,
Okay, that makes
blades
sense.
are basically laid upon the whole desert.
Oh, yoink.
Yeah, new weapons, dude. Sick.
100-year-old destroyed
No,
weapons, yeah.
longer than that. Because I've already
Oh.
explained, I'm not going to make you roll a history check. 10,000 years ago.
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, if they
Wasn't
survive
so
that long, they must be good
Before
blades.
we just, we want to at least take a beginning vote and start talking if we want to do morning airship or like job airship morning. Because I feel like those are the two main paths. Or if people don't agree on those two main paths, we can talk about it. But how do people feel about that?
I like morning airship.
Well, yeah, to be honest, I feel like we only need to do job if we just want to do this scenario. Which I'm down for either, but like
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm down with morning and then getting the airship, assuming.
I have a feeling if there is like an actual buildup of like assets in or around Metro, there might be some jobs in Metro as well. And since there's no like greater law in the Mournland, it's not like we'll be listed as fugitives with any real government.
True,
So it's not
except that we
stealing,
may
it's-
have the Lord of Blades as an enemy, and that's something I would like to avoid. Like, even though I don't want to be friends with him, I would much rather not be his enemy.
Fucking Clanka. But yeah.
Okay,
that makes
but
sense.
so it sounds like the general consensus is morning airship.
mhm.
Yeah, we probably want to at least like our first expedition into it, not to go too deep if it is what the stories say it is, because
Okay.
even though we are strong, I am having more so Frederico is having, because if he dies there, he can't kill his brother, and then he can't take down House Tarkanan.
Okay, so would you want to do a light trek into the very like small bits before we go full prep? Because I mean,
Yeah,
Well-
we could at least do like grab some shit and go.
So I'm noticing that the Fort Bright is not a ruin. It's an actual fort/castle in the Mournland, according to this map. So that might be a good like semi-safe space to be in the morning. Granted, that would leave us traveling the long way through the morning to get towards Metro. Or we could pop in,
I'd rather
pop
head through
out.
Fort Zombie and Fort Bones.
but it does seem to make sense. Like if we're trying to do like minimal amount of travel in the morning, just cross here. I don't know, like Siri.
So do we want to go to Metro then?
That
I think it'd be a good place to
Do we
start.
not want to ever meet up with those mercenary dudes from before that had?
that's where they are.
Oh yeah, they are. Aren't they there?
That was the Lord of Blades, right? Then I sending them when we got to Stormhome. They said they were in
the
Metro.
Okay.
The problem with Lord Blades told us if we're meeting him with him, he wants us to bring.
Well, we
Yeah.
can always just
I mean,
not.
he
Like,
wasn't
if he comes up to
specific,
us
like-
and like fronts us about it, we can just say we're here on other business. You don't own Metro, bro.
Yeah. Or like we brought ourselves. Or whatever.
I don't like that. I don't want to submit to this guy at all.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
And
Not
by
submit,
mercenaries, I was
but-
talking about the three people we met before, just to
Yeah,
clarify, not
them.
the Lord of Blades.
Oh, the
elf,
the
and
dragon guys.
I don't remember the last. No, not the dragon guys.
No,
it's
those
just
are
the
three
dwarf
seasoned
and
veterans
the
who
tiefling.
were-
Yeah, they were just like we were like, oh yeah, they're planning on going in the morning anyway, and one of them had been there
Oh,
because he was there when the Crimson Water, like when the morning happened. They were like,
I
yeah, if
forgot
you want to
about
meet
that.
up, you can hang out, bro.
Oh yeah,
But
we
no,
have
that's
sending though, right? We could
Yeah.
contact them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the sending guy, so I don't.
Yeah, no, that makes
I'm
sense.
not. I don't have sending either, so.
Where in the Mournland are we? I forget. Sorry, was there a specific place you wanted to go to in Mournland?
I guess just Metro then. See.
Dubak is interested in Metro.
Okay. So then we might as well start there.
Also, if we're long term thinking about, rupturing the fabric of reality, the glowing chasm seems like a logical place to check out as well.
Yeah, I feel like we might need more strength or something like that, though.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, no one seems to know, so we kind of
Exactly.
gotta at least look for ourselves.
We can figure it out when we get to the metro.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Not go. I mean, clearly people go in and out, and not everyone goes mad. Everyone who seems to have gone mad went into something that they weren't prepared for. From at least what we've noticed in the case of, what was name? I need to find it again. What was his name? And his.
We need to tell us a bit more about him, friend.
Walter. Walter and the people who found him, they went and did something they shouldn't have done, essentially, right?
So Walter,
not him, but I'm saying the two people he was with.
Yeah,
3 people.
But didn't their dogs get corrupted as well?
Well,
yeah, I think they kind of just ran into something that was stronger than them and fucked them all up.
We'll be careful. Don't drink the water if you can.
I'm just saying, like, as long as we keep our wits about us, we're generally fine. Yeah, and we're strong. We're stronger than them, so yeah, we'll be better off at least.
All right,
as long as we don't bite more than we can chew. I think we're
okay. So
let's go pick up the horses.
I also like living nowadays. What?
Small group then, rather than or do we want to bring the others in with us? The other 3 veterans?
I mean, the veterans will help out if they're with us. And they seem to be fairly strong, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. I just didn't know if we wanted to cut it down.
I'm concerned their priorities will not align with ours.
Well, we can always split off. They don't seem like too anal about that.
We do have to pay them, but,
Do we?
They ask for payment if we're going.
Oh, how much? Can we pay them?
Oh, I don't remember the rate.
Wasn't it 50 gold each?
I think so. It's fine.
Oh, that's easy. They might have a bit higher rate for the Mornland.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, I think more than.
Well, but remember, they were heading there anyway, so we're just like, hey, we'll hang out.
Okay, yeah,
you don't need to serve us. But
okay, yeah. So then we have the money. All right, yeah. Let's.
Granted, that was before we're meeting up with the Lord of Blades. I assume he knows the Moorland too, so they might not be necessary. He was just into the Moorlands at the time, which was 5 months ago.
Does anyone know the context in which we met those adventurers? I'm trying to find them in my notes.
We just ran into them randomly.
Yeah, they were off in the woods near the Eldritch Groves. So we were mechanics. They're just hanging out, and we were like, "Oh, are we gonna kill them? Be evil and fuck with them?" It's they're just chill dudes. Let's have a drink and hang out. And the tiefling talked to me. I don't remember exactly. Let me find the names.
I actually don't remember their names.
Because if we have a name, we'll need a name to do ascending.
Yeah, we will.
No.
Right?
Sorry.
Oh, no?
I know
as long as you image them, right?
It's just, as long as you've met them, then you're fine. Just let me know which one you're going to talk to.
There's a dwarf, halfling, and tiefling. Oh, wait, is that right? No.
Did I write down their names?
Let's see.
Thurvin was the elf.
Yeah, right? Elf, dwarf, and a tiefling. Let's see.
Darvin.
Yeah.
So I'll sending the tiefling then and be like, hey, so we're actually looking at heading into the Moorland. Would you guys be available to meet us in Metro?
Yeah,
sound good.
Or maybe outside of Metro. I don't know if they want to meet up already in the Moorland or just outside of it because the fog, right?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Plus, too, I know, since we're coming in from this side, last I recalled, they were on this side, so they might not even want to meet up with us anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Don't worry about it.
However you want to play it.
Yeah, I don't really care. It's been a while. Plus, we're a lot stronger than them. At the time, they were stronger than us relative, but, now we're almost demigods, so.
And they are gods.
I don't know that.
That's true, yeah, maybe they've been leveling up, too. Who knows? But yeah, let's go to the Betrol, shall we?
I don't want to see Fort Zombie.
Yeah. Could be
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. To the tiefling.
Ooh.
He posted it.
Oh. Say it. Hello?
Oh, yeah. We're looking at going into the Moorland. Would you like to meet us east of Metro?
Okay.
I'm assuming they're gonna know that means outside the Moorland.
you send the message. You picture him in your mind. Tiefling with very red skin that you met about a month ago now at this point. Or so. You don't get a response.
No.
Wait, I've done this a lot. Give it a minute.
You give it a minute. 2,
Okay, yeah.
5, 10.
Oh god.
Want some bread?
No.
Let's try Darvin.
Yeah, alright.
Is it Thurvin,
Same message.
or is Darvin the dwarf?
I have Darvin for the elf.
I have Thurvin for the elf.
We might have just misheard one of us or something like that.
I
Alright.
said Thurvin as well, right?
Well, you don't need to know the name, right? You just need
I
to know
have
who you're
Thurvin
talking
as well
about.
as well, but
It's polite.
yeah.
Yeah, it's polite.
Are you sending it again? Same thing?
I'm gonna add. I'm adding a couple words because I was at 17. I'm gonna add to ask about the tiefling. I was at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Companion. No response. Okay. There we go. We are looking at going into the Mournland. Would you like to meet us east of Metrol? Tried tiefling companion. No response. They okay?
And you tried the elf or the dwarf, or which one?
Darvin.
Darvin, the elf. Okay. 30 seconds later, you do get a response this time. We're fine. Magic behaves weirdly here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, they're already there.
Well, they were heading there without us, and it's been a while, right? So
Yeah.
they kept doing their own thing. Good luck, boys.
Near Kelzhart.
Let's be.
Ah.
Ooh, okay.
We'll
Okay.
continue east.
Okay. Sick. I relay the message back to the companions.
There's a little bit more too
Oh.
on top of that.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. He's just trying to find the words. I'm trying to find the words. Just please be careful. The mists tend to. Good luck.
Well, I'm glad they're still doing good. Go on, you lads.
At least one of them is.
Yeah, I mean, he said they were okay, so I'm assuming the first one just got whapped by the mist.
Maybe. Or he's just saying that to get us to come so he can get paid.
Come on, let your paranoid fantasies to rest. We have to make progress.
Alright. Okay, so we want to enter via the east. Do we want to take an airship from Stormhome to, like, I don't know, Gatherhold? Or do we want to just get to, like, Thalios and just take the train?
Train's probably going to be fastest, right?
I don't know.
Airship
Probably
is
gonna be
faster than the
cheaper.
train.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we can inquire here.
Oh.
At Stormhome and just like get
Right,
prices.
sorry. Can we afford the airship? Let's find out.
Yeah.
That's a good question. if
Once we
can
know how
afford
much
the
it
rent.
is, then I'd be down. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
was
we must take our
automatically, I was
horses.
like, oh, that's going to be too expensive, but I guess that's maybe not true.
Yeah, I am checking the travel for everyone. Real quick, 1 second.
Hey, au revoir. Come on back, homie. We need a ride.
Now, something to be thoughtful of is if magic acts weird and we're relying on magic for food and water normally, should we have a backup of provisions?
Yeah. Well,
I believe that maybe I want to do some testing when we get in there, because like my personal theory is that it's more the mist as a barricade, because sending is already inherently like weak on long distance communication between planes. So my imagination is like, if that's where it fails most of the time, that's probably why it's failing here, is it's some sort of like communication barrier. However, we really should check when we get there.
I guess that's the benefit of going to Metro because it's right on the border, and if things are fucked, we can kind of hop out more easily.
I would hope so.
Assuming there's a bridge, that may be. It looks like there is.
Well, even now we have many countermeasures.
Horses have a hard time swimming.
I can do a dimension door.
Up to a place where you can, rent out an airship. There are, of course, like certain areas certain trade routes that will be like easier, right? So like Stoneholm to Thalios is like kind of a easiest. It's the closest place, so that means that they'll be sending out lots of ships back and forth, so easier, cheaper, right? But the general rule that you find out is 1 gold piece per mile. If you're going to rent out a ship just for the purposes of your guys' travel.
Oh, and how many miles? Let's find out.
I was like 800, right? 900.
900. Ooh.
Well, we could have them drop earlier because they can land in the water, right? So we could have them drop us like in the river here, so we don't have to go all the way
Or
to
they
town.
could drop us at a train station.
We can inquire too, like, do they, because they mentioned it's a flight just for us, like, do they have, like, to this major city, is that, like, something that's happening soon? Like a flight that they know of? And then would that be a lot cheaper than 1 gold a mile? Like a chartered flight?
I'm willing to do a layover and a tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There would be flights from here to Korth, as is the capital of Karnath.
Okay.
How much?
It would be per person 45 gold pieces.
Ooh, okay.
Jesus
so we
fuck.
could take that. That cuts off about almost
Ooh.
380 miles from our journey, and then charter a flight from there. That saves us a lot of gold, boys.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah, I like that. We also get to learn about Karnath.
Can I
Good, yeah.
try and barter our price down per person? With
I believe
like,
that.
They're probably guild
I would
prices.
like to show them my.
Tell them unions are bad.
I will show them my mark and say I'll help around the ship if we can get to 40 gold per person.
If everyone helps, then 40 gold per person. But they'll put some actual, labor into your hands.
I'm capable of doing it.
Keeps us fit.
No, I'll do
We're
it.
rich.
I'm saying I'll
if
do it.
if you work and you'll do it, then we can shave off 5 gold pieces. Sure.
Yeah, I'll
For
I'll
everyone,
do
or the
for
for just him?
no, for everyone.
What?
Oh,
For-
I'm offering for everyone. If I'll put in the work.
That's your labor's not worth that much gold.
Are you
Get
sure?
fucked.
So if you work
it's
on this
easy
trip,
labor.
you get 5 gold
It's a
off your own.
2-day trip at max.
Yeah, you want to do 2 days of work for 5 gold? I don't.
I can do the work for 2 people.
Yeah.
I'll pay 10 gold for you to shut up.
The only reason why I'm even considering talking to you in the first place is because you have a mark and we look out for each other.
Wait, what? I want to whisper. I want to whisper to Gishva. Wait, didn't they say don't trade on his mark or something like that?
Ooh. I look a little concerned, but I don't say anything.
Well, I
The
guess
flight's
I'll just.
cheap. Come on.
So I'm assuming it's only that cheap because this is a capital city.
That's a capital city. Yeah.
So even flying here would be way more expensive than flying here.
More or less, yeah. So.
Oh, and could we? Yeah, we probably couldn't charter.
It's just there's less
there,
flights, less stuff. The
How much
more like Fairhaven to Korth is probably a pretty normal flight for but even then airships aren't like that. Like
Ubiquitous.
that common.
Comparatively, so like let's say an airship flight from Korth to Gatherhold, how would that be more expensive than taking the light rail from here to
It'll be shorter.
That'd be a good thing to find out once we get there.
Yeah,
he would say it because you're at like a Stormhome
Okay.
like place and he goes, it's as much as I hate Ausorian, it's less expensive, shorter or not shorter, less expensive, slower though. You might gain a day, you might save a few gold.
So would the party would the party be okay then with flying to just taking this flight and then just getting a train the rest of the way?
I'm down with that.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, we can double check prices in Korth, but that sounds like the plan.
Is it 45 with the horses?
You putting horses on the ship too?
Just 3.
I turn the Dubak and I go, we might want to sell these.
I don't walk.
So
you can buy horses there.
Is there like an enterprise of horses? Could we like rent them?
Rent horses?
Yeah, like
from where?
No, like it's like enterprise. Like like we turn in our rental car here, and we get our rental.
Do we get new ones there?
Yeah, it's the same price.
That was a thing in real life, kind of.
Yeah, no.
With the army messengers.
What if the horses do their own work?
You can sell the horses. Yeah, it'd probably be cheaper to sell the horses and buy new ones rather than bring them along. Unless these horses mean a lot to you.
Who in their right mind's gonna buy a horse in Stormhome though?
There's a guy who has a stable. He's pretty loopy. I'm gonna be honest. You can probably sell it off to him. It's more like a petting zoo at this point for most people.
I'm sure that I could persuade him as well.
I could.
I'm pretty sure we have a few people who could
You're
persuade him.
quite terrifying. Your hood is still up, and it's actually kind of scaring me.
I have an idea. We gotta huddle real quick. The charismatic boys.
You're holding up the goddamn line.
Let's step aside.
Yeah. I step aside and I go, I have an idea. Enter your ring. That'd save a lot of money.
What do we have the horses go in the ring?
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say
I can't do that yet.
That sounds like an Aladdin bit.
Let's have Tiro look after the horses, and they'll graze in the pasture land there.
Oh my god! How about this? I'm gonna sell my horse. You do what the fuck you want with yours.
Do you guys want to I can use seeming, and then we can just pretend to be.
You guys get caught up on the minutia of fucking 10 gold pieces all the fucking time. This is why this is 30 fucking sessions, and we haven't even gotten to the main crux of the campaign yet.
You guys,
let's just sell the horses.
I don't want to name names. Duncan and James.
My notes for those mercenaries we met were from 16 sessions ago.
16 sessions! I know!
Okay, wait. I wanna pull Dubak aside.
Yeah.
Right aside from the aside.
Yeah. We're huddling next to your huddle. Okay. I can try to cast invisibility on the horse. Try to get it through. On your horse.
The greatest reverse heist.
On a horse? Can we make them look like just
it's like a fucking Family Guy skit. It's like how'd the horse get on this fucking airship?
Wait, does seeming only work on humanoids? Any number of creatures.
Dubak is going to lead his horse to Tiro
it's a
and then go sit
zebra
at the
now.
docks.
Okay. Wait, we can make them 1 foot shorter. What's what's an animal? Like, can we make him a big dog? Can we make him a big dog?
Oh my god. Do you remember if it's a riding horse?
So you don't want the horse to be invisible?
Without even any haggling, the horse is in good condition. Because he already was stabling it, he says that he'll give you 35 gold. To just keep the horse. And then it wipes the fees out from your stabling it, basically. Mr. Sheem.
Okay, I like the sound of it. Sounds good.
For me, I'd like to give whip and chocolate to Tiro to look after.
Oh, to look after?
To have.
He can do an eye of suspicion and goes, "What's the catch?" There's got to be a catch.
I look around and say, "We're on an island. That's the catch."
Well, luckily for you, Whip and I like them. They're nice. So I'll keep them.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make
consider
petting
it your
zoo
signing bonus.
where they. I didn't sign anything yet.
Oh yes, you did. Your soul did.
Stop gaslighting me, please leave. Actually, I need to sign up for the horses.
Oh yeah, horse theft is pretty big crime.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Not on the island.
Very
like,
important.
It's like there's like, I have now 4 of the 6 only horses on this place. So
You know,
Oh,
you
runs the
wouldn't
market.
download a car, right? So you wouldn't download a horse.
what the fuck's a car?
The fuck's a download?
Are you talking about Carnash?
Yes. You wouldn't download the whole city,
What does
right?
download mean?
Never
Never mind, I don't care.
Let's go to the
Next
docs.
Let's
Can I
catch
use
our flight. Let's
suggestion?
catch that flight.
Yeah. Yeah, 45 gold pieces each will take you on a flight to Korth. The flight is packed. Is everybody? This also includes Gafraxis.
Oh, yeah.
So Dubak, you have to. Sadly, Gafraxis.
Does he have any money to contribute to it?
You take all this money.
I'm sorry.
Repeatedly.
I He'd be dead without me.
I know. Thank you, Dubak.
So fucked up.
This is fun. I mean, we're not good people. I mean,
I mean, it's supposed to be a.
Half of you aren't people.
Whoa.
You guys are like you're boarding on the
my
ship.
God.
Everybody looks around.
oh, sorry. He's a bit senile. He remembers the war a bit. Don't worry about him.
I remember.
The war?
I'm like 35.
How old is he? The war was almost 110 years ago. How old is that man?
He's an old soul, you know.
I look at Gafraxis. This is his son.
That's his son? Oh my god.
Better start moisturizing.
What is he? What is your secret?
I smile very excitedly and start sharing the good word.
Yeah. Perfect.
Religion check with
Dominates
advantage.
age.
What about?
God damn it.
Bane is not about dominating others, but dominating concepts. He dominates
Oh,
the concept
can't-
of aging.
Instead of paying 90 and all for Gafraxis and I, can I have Gafraxis work and just do 85?
Yes, yeah. Of course.
Oh my god, can I?
You literally gave the horses away.
Sell them. Can I use Unseen Servant to help Gafraxis out? Because I actually feel bad for him right now.
No, you actually found out that he's actually got like this healing touch that he offers up to help those with air sickness, essentially, those other passengers, to prevent them from throwing up, and that's what they find as his kind of useful thing. But you know, he's a little too weak and spindly to be able to do any real work, real labor. The flight in total will be about a day and a half. What would you guys like to do during this day and a half trek? If there's any, you guys have a little bit of downtime. If there's anything.
I finally figured it out. All right, James, or I mean Ahab.
Oh yeah.
This
what's
whole
up?
time I've been trying to figure out how to set up the ultimate combo of like, because like my guy is not good at cards, but I have all this mind shit. I need to read the mind of whoever you are playing. That's how we make money.
And then you can just telepathically tell me what the... I look at him, and I wink.
It's a good way to start a tavern brawl. I like it.
That's what you guys are here for.
I use creation to create cards.
You have cards.
No,
Create
but
anything.
No,
I just more like
to rig his hand.
Oh, to create. I mean,
you could like make an ace, you know?
Yeah, to rig his hand. Like instead of holding something up the sleeve or something, he just.
Except it requires VS, so I have to say something during it and like move my hand.
It's
Man,
gonna
what
be
a
very.
summon card afternoon we're having.
Yeah, I'm just talking summon card. I was tinkling.
And the casting time is 1 fucking minute, James. So you're doing it for 1 minute.
You need to make that spell specifically just for cards. And then have it something that you commonly say for cards.
Please.
Or make a song into the spell casting for 1 minute. It's like a 1 minute song you sing.
Okay.
For every hand.
Please.
But yeah, so we can totally do that. Maybe that's what we should do for this trip. We could set up some games.
The games in
And some
general.
commoners.
we could if there's a casino somewhere, we can use seeming. If we get banned, we win a ton, get banned, take the money, come back in as new people, rinse and repeat.
Oh my god. I bet they would have at a casino a lot of anti-magic stuff.
Yeah, they actually probably would.
Cool. Could we do that though? Could we set up like a passive, like everyone's like maybe play for like an hour a day, maybe like an hour on the first day, an hour on the second day, so we can drum up to not be too suspicious.
Yeah, sure. Give me a charisma check for you, Mr. Kazar. Start off with.
Okay.
Give me a performance check with that D8 with advantage. 'Cause you now know your cards of the person you're playing against. Okay. You guys collectively make 10 gold pieces over the 2 days.
I give him 5. We split this half and half.
Fair shout.
I think half and half is fair.
Okay. Anybody else
that's
have anything else they want to do?
Yes.
Okay, what's up?
I'm assuming there's a lot of people on this
Yeah, it's about 35, not including the crew.
Okay. I want to obviously stay to myself, be like low key, but I want to be looking for small, like easy pickpocket targets.
Oh shit.
We're just menaces
Give
to
me
society.
an investigation check to see if you can find one. It's kind of hard with how many people are around, but you think you could possibly find, maybe a coin here or there to snatch for sure.
What?
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do
Yes.
so? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Slide a hand check. Okay. Once the Steam notification in my face.
Tyler.
Yeah, mine popped up like crazy too. I had like 4 people going online at once.
Okay. You're able to get some. You get in total 1 gold. It's not that easy to get that much. You don't get noticed though. But you think that if you were to push your luck, you would probably get noticed.
Okay.
It's just too tight on the ship to really accurately pickpocket.
Can I make a point of trying to avoid being on the deck as long as I have that bird feather in my bag?
Yes, you can. You can stay underneath for sure. Out of the way.
What's wrong? Fear heights? Yep. Definitely that.
And what might push me from them?
Anything else?
No,
Cool
I'm
for
good.
me.
I want to this probably isn't useful, but I
Then why
want
are
to
you saying
check if
anything?
there's any. I want to check
Oh,
if there's any weird individuals on the
Ooh.
Like a time wizard?
I don't think I would be
You
able to
do
detect
know
that.
one. You do sense one.
Oh, is it just Johnny?
Yes.
Okay. Just I sigh in relief because we know there's not any fucking weirdos on the plane right now.
Any other weird?
And then
Any other
you look at
weirdos,
Capraxis. No, just kidding.
Pure
Praxis is
good.
that. Yeah, just pure fucking like he's a celestial.
That'd be funny. Okay. With further ado, you guys will end up in Korth.
Did we get a short rest?
You get a long rest.
Hog.
Hell yeah.
I almost want to say, hey, do you guys want to test this before we go to bed? This book ability.
If we're gonna do that, we should at least make some money off it. We could do like a Daredevil thing. Be like, hey, I bet odds he survives getting crushed by a rock or whatever you can survive, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Dubak is
all right, and hope nothing goes wrong.
Dubak is thinking to himself and trying to restrain himself from strangling Gefraxis to death right there.
And we all laugh.
Praxis looks up as if he was like a dog that was caught like eating something, like with this horrible like guilty look on his face, just extremely fucking worried, knowing that he could be tested on him at any moment.
It's better than strangling him. It's the torture of thinking of strangling him.
Maybe Hashim's
That's what keeps you at
way to
bay.
go with that. Like, who thinks this man can survive a musket shot to the forehead?
I would be careful of that. If it's still something that will straight up kill you, it will still just kill you.
It
Like
would.
I'm not.
I don't know the conditions on the spell.
It doesn't protect you against disintegration or any of that.
What is it? What is it? Not protect against disintegration. That's not disintegration.
No, but outright killing too. So
yeah,
if it does like
outright killing.
if
Oh, if it does
like
the
double
full
your
max.
HP,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, in the stomach then. I don't know.
Oh, actually, no. It would. I'm re-changing how the spell would work. It would prevent you from dying rather than
I mean, you'll be almost dead,
yes.
but
That's
you'll
where
be
the
alive.
healing comes in.
Can you just like do horrific tortures with it? I guess.
You can
well,
do it
they
once.
have to. They would have to
Oh, okay.
also. They have to consensually write their name.
And they have to
fair
understand what they're getting themselves into.
Consensually. That's the word.
I see.
Yeah. So if they're doing it out of, like, fear and shit, I can't do it. They have to like do it out of their own volition.
Granted, nah, never mind.
I could
So
use
who's on
suggestion
board
and fuck
for
with it,
doing
yes.
this like sideshow thing?
I mean, it'd be fun, but I feel like it might be a risk. I don't know if we want to take.
Well, the whole point of doing this is testing it, and this one person on that list that if we lose, it's a little
Don't talk to
less
Gefraxis
horrible than
like
the
that.
others.
Federico?
He saved my life.
It would
Question.
make the travel a lot faster, that's for sure.
When we land in Korth, do they check any of our papers now that we've entered a new country?
Papers, please.
What would happen is, sorry, I'm just double checking Korth's information. Yes, they would. You would touching down in Korth. It's a nice city. I posted the map of there as well. You would land on top of a few of the taller buildings, or actually, you would land into the King's Bay. sailing up to the docks in which you guys would leave, in which they would essentially just go around and ask each of you why you're here, and if you have essentially doing like a small little checking any great wagons, any great boxes of giant size, looking for anything that might be wanting to be smuggled through, essentially. They don't really care for your guys' weapons so much, as you guys really don't have any beyond a staff or otherwise. They would ask you though, in your group of now 6, what's your reason for coming here?
Passing through.
Business.
Through.
Where are you passing on through? So.
South.
South as in Kybara, Talenta,
South as in the direction.
I say as in.
Four of them.
I mumble to myself, Siri.
We're just gonna take the road down south. We're just passing in, get some supplies, and just head south. Carlacton is probably gonna be where we stop next.
Okay. Just I gotta ask. I just gotta know what you guys people are up to. That's mainly it, you know. Just doing my job.
Well, frankly, I don't like your tone, sir.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
It's a manager.
Wait, what? James, come on.
No, he just has that poor business sense.
Yeah.
He's a child. Don't you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Now
I'm a
I'm
child.
suspicious, right? You're not telling me what you guys are doing south.
All right.
Are you hiding
All right.
something? Come on.
No, all right. I'll level with you, buddy. Okay. Just this is private business information. We
I'm
don't
not
want
gonna
our
fucking.
competitors
I don't
finding
got a
out.
big mouth. I'm not gonna share it. Okay.
You see, we're in the tea making business.
Business.
And there's been some rumors that there might be some good prospects for Guy Thad tea in the south there. So it's all on the up and up.
Where's Guy at that tea? What is that?
It's
You don't know about Guy Thad tea?
Why, sir, it is one of the finest teas in the land.
Directly from the demon waste, only grows on one specific flower. But
The demon waste. You are looking to sell flowers from the demon waste all the way in Valinor?
It's a joke in poor taste. No, we are looking
bad joke. I'm
to
sorry.
become farmers.
Give
of
me
tea.
a deception check, Duvok. You're the last person to be fucking talking, and that's why it's the best. But you still nailed it!
He's learning.
That's fucking hilarious. I'm laughing so goddamn hard. I don't give a shit about your fucking tea business. God, I can't believe you wasted my fucking time because you wouldn't tell me that. Go on. Enjoy your stay in Korth.
I give him a wink.
Is he wearing a name tag?
No. It's a card. No.
I give them a wink.
He doesn't know.
At least you're not throwing a copper at him.
That's bad.
Dude, can I just drop like 5-foot cubes of like bread on people?
You have to wait a fucking minute, James.
Just
I
like sleep, you
leave
can smother them.
the station and look for the nearest train station.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Do we have a little bit of time? Well, no, actually,
Sure.
never
If
mind.
you have anything you actually want to do, but I was just trying to move it along. Whatever
this
that
would
was.
take a while. This would probably take a while.
What you looking for?
I wanted to find another thieves guild because I wanted to get You remember that fruit that we got from Dubok? From his bean? I wanted to see if I could get that appraised.
Yeah,
because I kind of know what it does. So I wanted to go to the thieves guild and see if somebody there can appraise it for me. Like, give me a rough price on what it might be worth.
Investigation check. Okay. Actually, it just takes you about an afternoon or so. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I'm give me a 1d. Give me 1d12.
Okay.
Okay. You take it to a poisoner who examines it. The human-looking, generic, run-of-the-mill, black hair, whatever. Looks at it. Kind of pushes a thumb a little softly into it, and you watch as a bit of mucus kind of drips down his finger. He's wearing gloves, of course. And you see him kind of pull off a little bit like a swab of it, put it down, put it into a little container, kind of swish it around. You see him go over to a little crate, take that little bit of the swab, and you see him pour it, taking a little bit of a little tiny metal piece of a rod to open up a mouse's mouth. Pours it into the mouse. You watch as the mouse instantly freezes up, muscles tensing, and completely stays still, basically. After about a minute, the mouse relaxes and seems to regain control of its body. He looks at you. He goes, "I'll give you 100 gold."
No, I'm good, thanks. I'm gonna leave.
Wait. You really gotta commit here.
I'm already gone.
You're already gone.
I'm already gone.
He's saying this to
Hey,
his face.
as walking away, he's like, "I've got your face. The whole fucking area's gonna know that you're a fucking walk out."
I want to say while I'm leaving, I've got many faces and not turn back.
Yeah, we all do. Fucking piece of shit. I'm a good fucking rat on him.
Hate us because we ain't us. He ain't us.
Okay, you come back, and now you know you have you still have your apple, but it has a tiny little thumb press in it now.
Cool. I'm gonna put that shit in a vial.
Hey, Ahab, you want some?
Oh, yeah, he doesn't.
I don't take things to drink from you.
Do you have the fruit in your?
Yeah.
Fruit dangerous.
Yep. I don't know what the actual name of it is, so. But the only reason I put those stats under it is because I assumed this was the same. I assumed this was the fruit that I tried.
It's different.
Okay. Then let me fucking just get rid of that.
I'll fix it then. I can invisible the thing that.
That said, I'm not proficient in fruit dangerous.
That's funny.
Took me a second to figure out what the fuck he just said.
Fruit dangerous.
I created the item and fucking named it something because I didn't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. It is now. Yeah.
Cool.
So, anybody else have anything they want to do in Korth?
Yeah, I'll do this another time. Yeah, good.
Go ahead.
I would like to, I don't know, either ask around or just do a knowledge check of, are there book companies that do printing press stuff where you can mass distribute a manifesto or a book of some kind? I was thinking that might be a House Cana thing because of manufacturing. I don't know. But I could do that another time. That's something on my mind, though.
You can ask around. You ask around a little bit during the afternoon. Give me an investigation check.
Power in books.
You learn that House Civis does a little bit of scribing information onto paper, and does a little bit more. It kind of run a little bit more of the printing presses of things that kind of go on like that.
Cool.
So you'd have to find a house like that. Of course, there are newspapers that do go around still in houses or in cities like this. And now you guys are in Karnath, a whole different country as well. Not country, nation. There you go. So.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I want to pick up a newspaper.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific, or just want to see what's on the front lines?
Front lines and wanted posters and bounties.
Okay.
Specifically referring to us.
Yeah. You don't find yourself, if that's what you're asking. You see one that looks of a Kenku on the wanted poster.
Do we recognize it from the party at Clyde's place?
You probably do because you're a racist, but no, it's not the same.
It must be him.
On the front lines, it says... sorry, I'm just double checking all of my information.
Because he's the one that told us about the train, and if we can't trust him, if he's like a criminal, that might be bad intel.
They look completely different.
Yeah.
It would say on the front, reports from Vatharond, a group of veterans from the last war entered the mainland. It describes 3 people, kind of from passing perspectives of interviews. Essentially, like these people talking about how these are testimonies, I guess, from people in Vatharon talking about a Thurvin, a Gimgin, and a Charon, which are supposedly the elf, dwarf, and tiefling.
Can we get a written thing of those names?
Gimgin, the dwarf, and then Chiron, tiefling. He is. They don't refer to him as a tiefling, but he looks like a tiefling.
He had elfin features.
Yes, he had elven features, but a tiefling color skin. I believe I also mentioned that he was missing the kind of trademarked horns as well. So
disgusting.
Yeah. It describes them going into the Warnland.
Wait, sorry.
That's basically about it. It's quite a simple story, but everybody likes to hear if more people are going in.
Does it make sense that they're veterans from the last war? They're not human. They are old. Never mind.
They are. You remember them being even graying for the elf and the dwarf, which is actually quite impressive. That means that they are incredibly old, at least for elf and dwarfs. So elves and dwarf. So, yeah.
Nice. Walk is them. Cool. Nice party. Like the sport. All right, let's head out.
There's more stories in the newspaper. I'm assuming you really don't
Yeah.
care.
Unless you would like to. But
We're taking the train, right?
Probably.
Okay.
I would imagine that's going to be the cheapest, fastest option.
Yeah.
Well, not the cheapest. The cheapest.
Best value.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys would learn that you're going to take the rail all the way to Fort Zombie, Gather Holds, or what?
I'm gonna take it to Fort Zombie.
Are we allowed to jump off it, like at the junction?
Probably
not. Health and safety gone mad.
Well, see, the real question is, could they stop us?
Yeah.
That's and also, do we want to? That sounds quite dangerous.
So standard, first class, or steerage?
Can you
steerage
rates, please?
Steerage is 3 silver pieces, 3 copper pieces per mile. First class is 5 silver pieces per mile, and 2 silver pieces per mile is standard. So basically, if you're
silver, the second one at least,
okay.
The 2 silver
how
standard.
This is gonna work is you basically don't get downtime in steerage. You'll get downtime in standard, and you'll get downtime plus a bonus in first class. So
what's steerage? Is it just like the storage?
Cargo, yeah. And it's packed with peasants. And
yeah.
cargo.
You ever see those like those trains with a ton of people on them? It's where it's like everybody's like packed in. Yeah.
I mean, if you were gonna do 6 million, that's how you do it. You know.
It's like an Indian train. It's like a train in India.
I was avoiding saying that, but yes, it's exactly like that.
So I have a question. Can I gauge how well their magic detection would be? Like, can I gauge can I try to investigate, see like, oh, they would definitely catch me if I tried to just go in there invisibly? Like, instead of paying for a fucking ticket?
Yeah, give me an investigation check. You learn that it's 750 miles to Gather Hold, 500 miles to Fort Zombie. You're not entirely sure about the ability of the you presume that there isn't a lot of people that can make themselves invisible, so they probably don't have a lot of things of that sort. So
okay, I'm gonna try just going invisible.
Okay, and trying to sneak in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak in.
Okay.
What was the cost again? Sorry.
It will be sorry, I have to 150 gold pieces. It for standard.
That's the mid tier.
Yeah.
Per person or
per person.
Are the tickets named? Like, are they for a specific person? Like, would you have to would you be identified by your ticket if you had someone else's?
Basically, the ticket is getting into the station. You would show it when you get on the train, essentially.
Okay.
No, ticket wouldn't. But they would, of course, like punch it if you used it, and kind of identify that you've done something with it.
I use creation on the.
I'm still thinking about it, but I was gonna like go. Someone has their ticket punched, and then be like, "Oh, hey, you forgot your coin purse." And they turn around, and they come over, like, "What?" And then I can like suggestion them and shape shifts and walk in. But it's a lot of work for like a train ticket.
Should have charged Tiro.
Yeah, you should have. Obviously.
Can I use creation on like one person buys a ticket and just use creation on the rest?
Because it's such a crazy object.
You can say no, of course. I don't know. It seems above just generic materials and like food.
It's a manufactured good.
Yeah, it would require like a hard DC.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey guys, I think I got this. Follow me.
Explain. I'm not following otherwise.
Okay, fine. I was just gonna walk up to one of the ticket punchers and modify memory and be like, "You just punched our tickets." I feel like pretty simple. Hopefully, like one check. They have to make a wisdom saving throw of 17.
What the fuck is a saving throw?
It's really strong. Sorry. I mean, if you guys don't want to be on board, that's totally cool. I'm gonna do it for at least me. If anyone,
I guess the question is, are we stopping at Fort Zombie or Gatherhold? Because those are two different countries. I'd be more comfortable maybe scamming one and popping out in another, you know.
And Gatherhold.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with going to Gatherhold. I mean, it's gonna be a shorter walk than Zombie. It's 250 more miles though, so it's gonna put quite a bit on the tank. You know.
But if it's free, you know.
Well, for me, are you guys on board now? Because if you are, then maybe.
I'm open to it.
Why couldn't we have just gone through the water from Carlacton to Fort Bright?
Boats are slow as hell.
They want to go in through to get to Metro first.
Oh yeah.
That's the main.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can we try to take the rail straight to Metro?
Are there boys that are trying to pay this whole fare?
I'm debating it. I think I will.
Okay, so then, because I didn't want to tack on the 250 extra if you're gonna then pay for it.
We could just turn into a ring, honestly, and then just hop out.
You ring up, Dazza. You wanna
go invisible?
Invis?
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 out. Then we got what? Gifraxis, who we gotta lug around. But I love him. It's okay.
Can we make him fake?
How many do we have outside of that? Me, you.
Oh, we can put him in cargo.
Fucking Christ.
I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest here, Mr. Kazar. Your plan's like pretty fucking solid, to say the least.
That's what I thought.
It's a 5th level spell on a person, so I think you could. I'm not trying to like metagame here. I just also don't want you guys to spend like a long time.
Yeah, we do have 5th level spells now. Which
you guys might as well just go first class then. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, I was gonna get us all in. Well, maybe they might have those parsed out already. Or, like, do you think that if the other people from first class show up, there's a chance that they might be like, "Hey, who are you guys in our seats?"
Let's not do first class. We'll do second class.
Go middle.
Okay, yeah. I'd be down. Worst comes to worst, we can just, be like, "Oh, sorry, I'll pay now."
Got suggestion.
Yeah, we've got more modify memory. It's like, yeah, no, actually, you guys all are on the train.
How often can you use modified memory?
Good question. I mean, it's the total resource pool is based off of like I can basically pour all of my spell points into just casting that a shit ton of times, but it lasts for a minute.
Could you modify the memory? So let's say that it's people's seats that we just took. Can you modify their memory to like think, oh wait, these aren't our seats?
Well, yeah, but it works on one person. I can do dual cast and try and grab 2 at once, but I can't do like entire groups.
I can just suggest people too, which also works if we don't need to like that strong. Like, oh, this is my seat.
I mean, we're gonna be traveling for days probably.
And
I'm gonna get these points back.
Yeah, and I mean, I just need 1 hour to get mine too. So like, we don't have to like. I'm just saying, like, it's gonna work. Whatever we're gonna do, I think we're very powerful right now. I'm just simple.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do that then.
Okay.
And I'll just turn into a ring to save some money too.
Sure. I mean,
to
0
reset the scene, there is somewhere where you can buy tickets, and then they check your tickets as you get onto the train itself. So it depends on who you want to modify the memory of.
As we approach, are there groups getting on that get all punched together, or is everybody punched to enter sequentially?
There would be like 3 different doors that open to the train, like front, middle, and back, depending on what section you're in, and they go in one by one, and then they go like ticket, click.
Well, if Kazar goes first, we're all behind him. You modify memory, say you've given the tickets for the next 4 people.
Well, yeah, but he's not gonna let you guys through, right?
Why not? It's
let you ahead of us.
No, you ahead of us. Kazar goes first.
Oh, I thought. Okay, sorry, I had that backwards.
Kazar goes first. We're on a line
Oh yeah,
behind him.
I paid for the next 4 tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're fucking up the ticket buyer guy, let's just buy first class tickets.
Well, I feel like, as was said, first class might be a little more snooty about commoners in their midst or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I was thinking more about if the actual people showed up, because my original plan was to steal someone else's ticket. But if we're okay, yeah, we can just do middle class. Do you guys care?
Yeah, it's just a bonus to downtime.
Cool. Yeah, we'll just go middle then. Less risk. Go up, say, yeah, I'll walk up, and then I'm just gonna start the dialogue, be like, oh, hey, what's your name? And then I'm just not even gonna wait for a response, but I'm just gonna cast Modify Memory at him.
Okay.
And I would like to do so, since it's psionic, I'm gonna spend the sorcerer point to make that, like, quiet and not obvious.
Okay. Awesome. What does it look like? Not even. I guess it doesn't even look like that. It doesn't look like anything.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a flash of the purple eyes that only he can see.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Yeah, you see that this female half elf is currently standing behind the counter. Looks up, is about to talk. Oh, my name is Emmeline. You see her kind of like
thanks for the
glaze over a
tickets
little
anyway. I appreciate it. Can we get our tickets, please?
Oh,
the 4 tickets we just paid for, middle class.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
because we got. Or are you doing invisible, Daizo, or are you coming with?
Yeah, well, because does it make a difference?
I don't think it does, honestly. That's more flavor.
I might as well just go with you guys. It doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. Yeah, me and all my buds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tickets.
Yep.
Thank you for.
He's totally gonna get fired.
Of course. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks. You too.
Okay.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, just a little tired. That's all.
Working the weekdays, I understand. All right, guys, come on, let's go.
Wait, but our ticket. No.
So.
All right, I give you guys your tickets.
Thank you.
Thank you, good sir.
Yeah.
Or even.
So you did it perfectly. Yeah, that's how that works. So you must speak to the target to describe how its memory is affected. You described how you already bought the tickets. So, yeah, cool. Just so you know that it's not like it's not like an instant trans reader mind thing where it's like you think of the memory that they have and then they learn it. It's like you have to be like, oh yeah, we just bought tickets.
Yeah, I didn't know that ahead of time, but the way you goaded that out of me was very precise.
Yes.
Hold on.
Just want to make.
Thank you. I will. Yeah. I got you.
The power of suggestion.
Enemies are affected. Okay, gotcha.
So you guys get 6 standard class tickets, all the way to Gatherhold. I assume is where you guys are going, right?
Yeah.
6 standard tickets. They click it all in, and then you guys start heading on downwards to Gatherhold. Let's see something. Is there anything you guys would like to do? You guys have a little bit of a table. You guys have like a booth that you guys are sitting around. Is there anything you guys would like to do during that downtime? I know it's a lot of downtime recently, but just small things here or there.
Does anybody know how to do forgeries here?
I can do forgeries, but like for myself.
Oh, I got you.
So you know how to sign your name.
I'm talking about. So I have a forgery kit, and I was just curious if you could teach me how to use it better. It's okay if not. I'll tinker with it on my own. But...
Oh no, I'm not proficient in that.
Okay, then I would like to spend my downtime on the train, kind of tinkering with it and doing some like lettering and stuff.
Awesome. Cool. Anybody else?
Is it kind of like an open cabin, or are we
You
could
guys
I
are-
casually talk with other people?
You could talk to other people, yeah. You see, as you get up, you're walking down like the booths as the train's going along. You see a goblin quickly pull out the papers, and he'll hold something out to you, and you notice that it's like traveling papers. And then he like looks up, realizes that you're not an official, and then pulls them back to his chest.
Can I try to take them?
No, these are my papers. I'm sorry, I thought you were somebody who was working on the train.
Okay, I want to speak in Goblin to him. It's like, your skin smells good.
Are you saying that, or how far away are you? Are you like still in the cabin talking to this dude? Like, are you near us when you say this? Okay, I give you a funny face then if you are in earshot.
I'm gonna keep walking.
Doesn't respond.
He just comes. It's like,
You see two guards that look like they're wearing the armor of Karnath. Don't really are looking around, kind of meekly. Don't say anything to anybody else. You see a dwarf with a bandaged arm, pouring whiskey on it, and then drinking the whiskey, and then just rotating that cycle.
Noise.
Just in downtime, I want to talk religion with anyone who's willing to listen.
Okay, give me just a religion check. Over the next 4 days or so. I'm assuming that's what you want to do for the next 4 days or so.
Yeah.
Cool. You think you get a few people on the Word of Bane? You think so?
If Kazar is doing his arts and craft, I want to take out my tinker's tools and fuck around with that too. And just like figure out how they work. But then that's all for me.
Yeah, you examine, of course, your new bayonet, how it works, how to take it off, how to put it on. Or, sorry, you probably don't pull a gun out. I don't want to see you pull a gun out.
It's fine. I'll just say like part of my culture. It's okay.
Yeah. And people do have weapons about, as long as they're not, brandishingly aggressively.
It was like the 80s.
Yes.
Man.
Yep.
Perfect.
Cool. What's up?
Okay, then I also want to take out my poisoner's kit, and I wanna try to just it comes with vials. I want to try and get juice from the fruit into the vial.
Okay, give me a poisonous check. So an intelligence check with the.
You know how bumpy trains are.
That's going to be an additive part into that too. So.
I guess it's a floating train, but it's still...
Intelligence.
It still sways. It's like an airplane.
Yeah.
Wind still catches it.
Gonna kill a baby.
You pull your gloves on and you like squeeze the fruit of all of its mucus dripping into it. It takes you like literally hours because you're so worried about like just spilling it. And so you take your time and you go very, very slowly and very, very delicately. You could have finished it in like a few hours, but because of the train swaying and how nervous you are, it just takes you incredibly long. But it prevents you from spilling anything. So.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Anybody else have anything else?
No.
Cool. You guys pass through Vedikar, Fort Zombie. We'll talk about. I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm just checking something quick.
Praxis, how does it feel to be above steerage?
It feels good. I like it. As you're walking, one of the days as you're walking by Dubak, you notice that there is somebody who, it looks like looks like a very familiar face, like you just saw it a few moments ago, almost as if there was a twin on the trains, but they were sitting apart separately in different booths. This person looks up to you, and you notice as it looks up to you, it changes its face, looking like an exact replica of yours, bald head and everything, the strong jawline of you.
Are they sitting?
Yeah, they're sitting.
Can I tell what their build is?
They look a lot thinner than you, for sure.
Is anyone sitting with them?
No, not really. They're kind of sitting by themselves in like a solo booth.
How far am I from our booth?
You're probably like a car down.
Do I have any common knowledge about, like, is this just a benign racial thing?
You learn that. Give me an intelligence check, because that's never gone bad.
Before I'm about to.
If you have history proficiency, add that. You do actually. Sorry.
Oh, it's covered up. Sorry.
Just hit. Yeah.
That's 5. Wait, what?
Just give me a history check. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You know of people called changelings that happen to change their face, but you're not exactly sure what it means for somebody to change their face into yours.
I smile at them. And I'm gonna stand there for a moment.
They kind of tilt their head curiously, and they smile back. And then they go down. They like kind of look away, and then you see their face change again to somebody else's.
I'm going. How far am I from our cabin? Did you say?
One cabin away.
All right. I'm going to carefully and try and quietly kind of walk backwards towards our cabin while keeping eye contact on theirs,
Mm-hmm.
or at least their entrance. And enter our cabin quickly. I'm gonna whisper everywhere. There's a face stealer down there. There's something wrong.
What?
What the fuck are you?
I'm gonna look up at Dubak and try and ascertain if he's drunk anything.
Same. Yeah. I'm gonna try and like see what the
What
fuck's
have you been
going
up
on.
to?
You notice Dubak as you look over. You see a more you see a cutting path, so it starts to split as you look over the window over their shoulders. If you guys want to jump off, it is your time in the next few minutes to do so.
What do you mean by a cutting path?
It splits.
The
path
T intersection.
And as far as you guys know, it does not turn.
I see.
Because
And
there's
how
no
high up?
you
Off the
guys
ground?
are about 35 feet up if you guys were on the roof of the train.
Can Ahab use? Can you use Gust to cushion our fall?
I have feather fall.
Would that work on everyone?
Yeah, it works on 5 people.
I can fly, and you can
I
fly.
can fly too, so yeah.
I can also just like make a door and like walk out of here.
About
We have many options.
Okay, cool. So
can fly, yeah.
but we're all covered though. Just want to make sure no one's gonna jump out there without a plan.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump for the sole reason that Dubak was about to tell me something.
I say, Daizo, can you tail me, and I'm gonna go sit down with them, try to make conversation, just in case. When you figure out who this is.
Okay, we can jump.
Okay.
Damn.
All right, I can take someone who doesn't have a safe way out if anyone is in that situation. If not, I'm chilling.
Yeah, if anyone
Well,
wants
on your
to go with
broom?
me, same.
Dimension. I have a teleporty stuff.
I have feather fall,
Dementia.
so-
Dimension door.
Yeah, me too.
Have a rock.
I can teleport. Let's see. Hold on. I can bring one person, one willing creature, my size.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. You guys got a 3-minute timer to figure out how you're getting off the plane.
Okay.
Wait, why do we want to get off?
I mean, if you guys are getting off, the intersection is in 3 minutes, basically. Is all.
Wait, maybe I'll just ride with Dubak and we'll stay on the train.
Yeah, but you have sending. We can't split if you want to solve this, Dubai. Good luck. Have fun. I look to the window and I do dimension door to the ground outside.
Yeah, you watch us see very. What does it look like? What does your dimension door look like?
Oh god, I don't know what the spell's supposed to look like. I picture it like I pull out my rifle and I like cut open like a fabric door in reality with the bayonet and I just like walk through. But I don't know if it's supposed to be like a physical door.
It's just verbal too. So you're just like bye, and then you just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Goodbye.
Yeah, you watch as like this purple smoke just like comes out like as if it came from his back, and then like literally just swallows him whole, and then you see the same poof about how far away can you do it? 500 feet. So you're 500 feet away. You see a little poof of black smoke on the plains of Talenta. Just standing there, simply.
Cool. Looking back at the train.
Pop a misty step.
That's only 30 feet, right?
Down. Yeah, but since I'm in the train, not on the train, I think it puts me at a safe falling distance.
I'll just fly
like a foot,
out.
maybe.
Yeah. 10 feet. Give me like an acrobatics check. Just because the train is very awkward as it shoots lightning out on the bottom, basically.
Oh, you know what? Dimension door.
That's fine. That works too.
I'm not even trying to fuck with that.
Hold your thought on the dimension door then.
Yeah. You want to ride?
I want to know if Dubak wants to actually stay or if he has a plan, because I don't want to get fucked. Because then I'll have to stay here.
All right, my idea is I'm going to go down there and within the next minute or so figure out whether or not I want to murder or steal from them. Then I'm going to jump out the window.
Okay, you're gonna have to wait like
How long for the intersection?
You don't need me for that. You don't need
1
me
minute until the intersection.
I'm going to be casting Featherfall on anyone who's jumping out because I'll be flying.
You said it was 30 feet?
I'm going to go with Khazar.
Yeah, 35 feet in the air, basically.
I could take that. As long as lightning doesn't kill me.
Featherfall on...
Only when you're in the air. You can only do it on when people are falling.
Yeah, I'm going to be flying out, though. I'm flying and just floating, and I'm just going to cast Featherfall on anyone who comes out falling.
Okay, so James creative modes out of the train.
Yeah.
I literally T-pose out of the fucking place.
Okay, and then you're just like you're like flying with the train, just waiting.
Yeah.
So he jumps out.
Yeah.
Someone like looks outside and like, what the fuck?
Who's I'm going with Khazar.
Because it's a reaction, so I can be using my dash action
so
as well while flying.
You want to dimension door be his passenger on the dimension door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. The intersection is passing. You actually see these stones of magical energy. The track that will never be used ever again. You dimension door out. 3 people are out of the train, and 3 people are remaining. Ahab, Dubak, and Gifraxis.
Shit.
Oh shit, Gifraxis my mouse. Yeah, can I question about fall damage logistics? If I'm holding someone and I'm falling, like even if I take like a dexterity debuff or something, will they take no damage if I just take it all?
If you take damage, you'll take double damage for carrying their weight.
Okay, let's see. That's 6.
I mean,
I can take that still.
Is right out there with Featherfall, so it's not like a big.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just thinking about redundancy. Yeah, I'll hold Gifraxis in any case.
Okay. Are you gonna stay on the plane to talk to this random changeling?
I am. Me and Gifraxis.
Okay. Keep it short. We're almost at the end.
I can fly for 40 minutes, so it's fine.
Okay. What do you want to do going into the next car? Gifraxis staying at this booth before. What do you want to say?
Is there a door on the booth?
No,
like Harry
so
Potter style.
The booth is like it's like a restaurant where there's just booths.
Gotcha.
So you can like, see across.
All right.
And stuff.
I want to like walk up in front of them, crouch down, and like grab them by the collar and whisper to them, "Who are you?"
I'm just changeling, just trying to make a living. I'm actually just messing around. I'm bored.
That's a weird name for a changeling.
jumps out window with old man.
That's not my name. That's not my name.
I'm gonna jump out the window with Praxis now.
Yeah, there's an open window. Do you want to smash a window or do you want to open a window?
You have to break the window.
Alright, I'm gonna.
What's that Simpson gif where he like gets thrown out the window?
Can I thaumaturgy it to swing open?
Oh, I think it's thaumaturgy to smash it open.
I wanna. Are there 2 windows in the cabin or like multiple ones?
Yeah.
I want to thaumaturgy a different window open, hold Gafraxis in my hands like he's like my new bride, then jump out the window backwards. Like sheltering him against the glass.
That's totally fine. But jumping out backwards might...
No.
Acrobatics check. Acrobatics check.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be flying as fast as I fucking can.
If they could fit
Oh!
massive windows.
What happens is...
True. Damn.
You go through it back, so what happens is... You do the craziest thing. You like curl him up in your arms, and then you have it so then your head is like against the booth as you're like doing a backwards flip, and then you like push your shoulders up into the booth, and so you like fling yourself like somehow out of it like a fucking weird acrobat without any arms, and then you like land literally perfectly as a feather fall is. Are you still gonna feather fall him?
Yeah, it's a reaction, so yeah, I will feather fall.
You get feather falled, and you slowly land perfectly onto your feet. Gafraxis is in your arms. The cutest moment of all time.
It's
you see
majestic.
him blush just slightly.
I'm gonna backhand him.
He dies.
For what? What did he do?
Nothing. This is welcome to just us watching Duncan abuse an old man.
And just be the weirdest thing ever. Okay, you guys converge onto the train tracks. The lightning plates that hold aloft the lightning rail, and that is where we're going to end as you guys start your walk towards Metro.
Fucking, I'm not gonna lie, if you just rolled a 1 and just fell underneath the lightning and died, that would have been so great. With your Praxis in your arms, that would have been so great.
By the way, had you rolled like 17 or lower, you would have taken so much fucking lightning damage.
Oh my god.
All I can picture is that priest.
Yeah.
So Gafraxis would have taken lightning damage as well, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Gafraxis would have been like a fucking shriveled up.
But
Bone
guys,
man.
Neither of them
But-
would.
no,
One of
neither
them
would
would
die.
die.
Disintegration, though, right?
Gafraxis would die first.
An outright.
It prevents them from dying. It doesn't bring them back up. So like, you'll see how I rule it and how the spell actually works and
It
looks.
says it brings him to 1, but
Essentially,
Okay.
it's going to be like a genie's wish to save him, right?
yeah, essentially that is what it is.
So, however, the world decides magic has the straightest path to basically however it works. So, if you wish for something,
big of
right, it takes the shortest path to get that outcome. So, whatever's easiest for them to not die is how that's going to happen. So,
So it's basically like changing fate.
yeah, you're changing fate.
Which was one of my favorite things about hit points I learned is like apparently hit points don't like you flavor them or you don't have to, of course, but like that's a thing is the reason it's like hit points and not like health is because that's just like, oh, you like dodged a bullet that almost hit you -5 hit points.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that's cool. I like that. It's like how it can be
From
luck.
old war games, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Hit points.
it's also kind of just like a modifier of your luck too, in a way. It's like how you're able to keep going, essentially, because as soon as you drop to 0, your luck kind of in battle runs out more or less.
Yeah.
So
It's a cool system. I was
What a
like,
way
oh,
to
there's
end
more nuance
the
to that.
session.
yeah, well, it's a great place to end.
Right?
We could have learned
we'll
about the
go into-
changeling, but nope.
His name is Board.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll find him one day. You can sending him now. You know his name.
No, you
I mean,
just
I know you don't have to have it.
Wait, did he ever see what he looked like without like changing faces? Do they show? Do they have a face? Because I don't know anything about them.
Changelings?
Yeah.
It depends. It depends. They
Okay.
all have different kind of ways that they view themselves.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Last roll.
What happens when they die?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
We should have taken the opportunity to find out.
You don't fucking know. You have
Fucking
no idea.
magic.
It's quite an enigma, to say the least. Enigma. So.
How poetic to get a 20 and then a 1.
Dubak, you've been rolling a lot better. Holy shit.
Ah.
Ever since
I was
that,
following Bane more.
yeah, he's rolling better. So yeah, that is the end of the session. Any questions, comments, concerns?
I just thought it was funny at the beginning, like there's gonna be lots of threats, and I get that there probably was planned, and it was on us on our travel speed. I just thought it was really funny.
We spent so much time talking about that fucking like 5 gold.
Oh, I meant like threads, as in like you guys just doing different things during downtime.
Oh, I thought you said threats.
No,
like,
threads.
I see now.
Yeah. Like,
Why do you think James made the Discord? Why do you think James?
I had no fucking clue. I was like, James just said some stupid shit. I don't care.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you think I have the time to dissect every James joke I don't understand? I'd go insane.
James's jokes are very good. They're very good.
Yeah.